Welcome to the Watering Hole. We're sitting down today with Mr. Jeremee Knipp. How are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you guys?
Like you said earlier, like there's no better place to be than at a bar by yourself, right?
Yeah, shout out to Mandy for letting us do this here at Ruby's.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You need to ring the bell for us. We can get kicked off here.
There you go. Yeah, there we go.
So, what have you been up to recently? It's been a while since we last saw you in. I guess we saw you Born and Raised, but we saw you.
We played golf.
September.
Yeah.
September?
When we did 9 holes and 6 strings.
Yeah, I haven't really been up to a whole lot. I work on things. And I've been started like making I'm making bows now.
Really?
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you making recurves or
no, like traditional Comanche,
traditional?
like a Comanche style bow. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome.
yeah.
I assume you bow hunt as well. if you're doing that.
Not really. I never did, but I mean, I had a bow for a while. I killed turkeys and stuff for a while
That's
with
cool.
them, but I never like hunted deer or nothing. But I just started. My grandpa, he was a traditional bow maker, Comanche bow maker. So,
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you make a bow without like snapping it if you're trying to bend the?
Well, you gotta get a really good piece of wood first, like Osage orange, bow dark, and you just gotta like have a really good stave and start working it down until you get it to the shape you want. I've snapped a couple.
Do you have to like soak them or anything to?
No.
Really?
Really?
Nope. Nope. Just with a knife. That's all I've used, pretty much.
I saw on one of the social media things it was you shooting a bow in, I think it was Arizona.
Oh yeah. That's actually one that my grandpa made.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was
That's
the first
really
one he
cool.
made when he was 9 years old.
Yeah.
Actually. Yep.
So when you guys are loading up the bus, is it like, oh, hold on, let me grab my bow and?
It's usually
Make sure
after
it's-
we get there. When we show up somewhere, we'll like after we're done loading in, I'll go out there and shoot for a little bit. Like I take a little target with us, so that way I can just pull it out,
Yeah.
scare off the people around us.
I just imagine Jeremee gets off the bus and he's barefoot. And naturally, he just feels the dirt between his toes, and he gets out his bow and he just gets the target out.
Yeah, and then I find my way home.
Yes.
He uses the sun for navigation to get home.
I do this to find water.
So we talked to you back in September, and you sat down and sang a couple songs with us afterwards.
Yeah, I don't remember which ones I played either, but yeah, with Ben over at our buddy Creer's house. Yeah, that was pretty fun.
Yeah. So like, what got you into like playing and writing music? Like, what really kicked everything off?
Well, Chris Boyd, like
Really?
Yeah, he was on the podcast we golfed. He was chilly on there, but Chris Boyd's his name. He always played. Like if we were like at a party or something or sitting around, Boyd always had a guitar and he would play. So he taught me how to play "Kiss Me." You know that song, "Kiss Me."
I don't think
That was
so.
my first song I learned how to play.
Who's it by?
None. Is it None the Richer? Or, hey, will you look it up?
Perfect.
Is this like we've been looking for a producer? Is
Yes.
this? I think we may have found one.
That and some like songs by Bush, like Glycerine and stuff like that. Yep.
Okay.
And he showed me how to play that, and after that, I kind of started playing songs and stuff. I didn't start writing until I moved to Stillwater, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a band called the Morning Doves, and it was like a punk rock. I don't know,
cool.
rock and roll band. We would play like old like Cream songs and like Black Keys covers and
Yeah.
stuff. So that was pretty fun. We got kicked out of a lot of country bars, but
So how long have you known Chili? Do you grow up with him then?
yeah, we're from here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
so
awesome.
my entire life, pretty much. Yeah.
When did you move to Stillwater?
Oh, dude, I was 22, I believe. Yeah, I was 22, so I don't even know how long ago that was. I'm 32 now, so yeah, it's about 10 years ago I moved there, and I lived there for about, I think, 5 or 6 years.
Really?
Yeah. Over by the Great White Buffalo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I live like right around the corner.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could walk. I didn't even have to worry about Uber or nothing. Like, I could just go around the corner, and I was there.
Where's the Great White Buffalo?
I think it's over there on.
It's on the north side of town.
Yeah, it's over there by a Walmart neighborhood market.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, like Academy, Atwood.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
So you moved to Stillwater. Did you move there just like to get in like kind of the music scene, or was it just to?
No, my brother, he lived there. He had a house and had an extra room up there open for rent.
Yeah.
I didn't pay any rent, but I just sat around and did nothing. I just worked a job in Kansas, and I lived in Kansas for a little bit before that. And I had a lot of money saved up, so I went to Stillwater and blew it. But
Perfect.
yeah, that's my brother
Stillwater's
lived
good
there.
for that.
So it's the best for it. Any given night, I can spend $150 at Willie's pretty easily.
So when Chili started getting you into this, did you start with guitar?
Yeah, just acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What do you remember the first guitar you ever had?
Yeah, it was like an Ibanez, like Artcore or something. It was probably about a $60 acoustic, but I think I had electric strings on it too. You know, I had no clue what I was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been writing for as long as you've been playing, or is that just something that kind of happened naturally?
That started happening like Stillwater. I went to like an open mic, and Ben McKenzie was there,
Yeah.
and he was writing his own stuff, and I was like, oh man, this guy's badass, So then I started writing my own songs, and then getting together with Ben and Kel Lester, and like started writing songs, and then from there just kind of took that. Met John and Reed and all them guys, and they were writing songs. So it was like, man, this is pretty cool. I'm gonna keep doing this. And somehow just worked out.
So you didn't know any of them until moving to Stillwater?
No, I didn't know it. Nope, I didn't know anybody in the band until we moved there. It was weird. We all kind of got there at the same time, all just kind of playing songs, and then it's like, hey, you want to be in a band? And we're like, yeah, sure.
When did you start playing out places like solo? How long did it take to get into bars and stuff like that?
I mean, about when I was 20, like right after I moved to Stillwater, about a year, and I was kind of going around and playing, like stuff around here. Like my hometown people would hire me to do things and like play little gigs and stuff. And then before I knew it, like me and Ben were going Muskogee and like we were going kind of like pretty like not too far, but going around the state playing these little bars and stuff.
Where was your first gig at?
Gar Wooley's over in Davenport, Oklahoma.
Really?
Yeah, with a buddy of mine named Billy Wilkerson.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And you're going to be doing some more kind of solo stuff coming up. You got a few shows scheduled with John.
Yeah, I got one with just John on the 2nd over in Prague at a new place, which is a great place. And
that's their first show, right?
It's their very first acoustic show.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's going to be a pretty good one. And then we got one the next day is the 3rd, I believe, and we're playing in Blair, Oklahoma, which is like Southall's home territory, and at the Orient.
Is that kind of southwest Oklahoma?
Southwest for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, but down around Altus.
Okay.
So and that one's with Ben McKenzie too. So
okay.
That'll be
after we put out the 9 holes and 6 strings. I got a couple comments about it, but they were like, first of all, that sounded great. The songs were great. But secondly, where were you at? Where were you filming those songs at?
Yeah.
I was like, to be honest with you, I don't know. We were in some guy's garage, but it was great.
Yeah, we go over there, watch games and stuff with Alan, and he's always pretty welcoming. He's a huge Jayhawks fan now. You gotta watch out.
Everybody's got faults,
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Yeah. Do you have a college team?
Yeah, Oklahoma State,
okay.
For sure.
Okay.
I don't really even watch sports unless it's Oklahoma State or they have a player in the pros on a team. I'll watch it if they have somebody, but other than that,
So we can continue doing the podcast.
Yeah, we don't have to pack up and leave.
Yeah.
No.
Do you just watch football? Do you watch basketball too, or?
Yeah, I mean, I'll watch a little bit of anything. I don't necessarily get into anything unless I got money on it, but.
Have you discovered Prize Picks?
No.
Okay.
If I had anything on my phone that could, like betting wise,
yes.
Oh no!
Don't do it.
It'd be over, dude.
Because you look at it and you're like, oh, this is like. So for the national championship, I had, this guy had to make 1 touchdown. He was like their star wide receiver for Washington. I remember his name now. It was like 1 touchdown, you win like $300. I was like, oh,
easy money.
I'll put $30 on that, and then you find a few more here and there. You're like, yeah, I'll put 30 on this, 30 on that, and then none of that happened.
I don't think I'm one of those people I did pretty good on the bracket last year for March Madness. I did great actually. I don't know how that worked out, but if it comes to like gambling and stuff, I lose. Like 99% of the time, I'm gonna have a terrible time.
Yeah.
Are you you guys ever stop at like a casino or anything like that? Do you ever go in and play the?
Yeah,
You machines or like table games?
I'll play roulette, but
Oh, just the big risk.
we'll see what happens kind of person, yeah. But no, I don't really play too many machines. I've lost, like I said, I'll go in there and put money in, and I'm like, why did I do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never been like a big like casino gambler. Like if I ever go to a casino, I usually just like do blackjack or something.
Right.
I've never been like a big like slots guy. I don't know.
No, on the bus, like every now and then we'll play spades or we'll Texas Hold'em, which I always win. But
Weird flex.
I hope that if everybody is like, it's like, oh yeah, let's play Hold'em. And like, we don't want Jeremy. To play. Jeremy, go away.
yeah,
We want to keep our money.
you'll learn.
What were your thoughts on the Big 12 championship this year?
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch?
No,
You just knew what to expect?
I've been let down before.
Was I over at your house when we watched?
No, we were at Calf Fry Christmas.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that was terrible. Yeah. Yeah. We were like, we give up. We'll just sit here in the cold outside.
So we had like a tent outside. All the inside rooms were full at Tumbleweed for Calf Fry Christmas. So Carrie's like, we'll get you a tent outside, which, I was grateful for, to have a space, but it was outside and it was like 30 degrees. But so we had not like a camping tent either. Like
I was like,
not
what?
like a tent, like a.
He couldn't even let you inside. Y'all are just out there shivering and stuff. And he's like, no, just out in your tent, bro.
No, it was like a.
Kinda, but
it was
no.
like a carnival. It wasn't a carnival tent either,
Yeah.
but it was like that type of.
Yeah.
What is
little
it called?
in the middle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like what they use
Like
for,
a Joe Dirt tent?
Yes.
It's like what they use for like, I think ticketing or like the artist tent last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I think it might have been the same tent actually.
Circus tent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Essentially.
So it was a circus.
Yeah. Maybe it was.
And so we had it was like 30. It was 30 degrees, I'd say. It was.
Yeah, it was
cold.
It was colder than that. The second night when we interviewed.
So we had like a propane heater, but we can't run it during the filming because of the noise. So we would fire it up for like 5 minutes while everybody's getting ready, and then we'd turn it off. And 30 minutes later or less, we're over there like, okay, I think we're done, shivering.
Who did you have on it? Who came out there and did it?
We talked to everybody that was at Calf Fry Christmas besides Tanner Usray.
Okay.
So Treaty Oak,
They're
Tristan
looking at you,
Perez.
And they actually went
Brian
outside
White.
and were like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody was real cool about it. Like it was pretty cool. But yeah, it was a lot of fun to get to sit down with everybody.
We probably could have got Tanner too. We had him at Calf Fry. We got Tanner on, but we were all like cold, and it was
Yeah.
like the end of the night, and we were like, maybe we just pack it up. And
Yeah.
cut our losses here.
I mean, once my hands get cold, it's over. Like, I'm done. You know?
Yeah.
There was
Cold hands, cold feet, it's over.
the last one we did was actually it was Tristan right after his set, and it was the coldest one. It was by far. I like the whole time we're just sitting like this, like, yeah. So tell us about your music or something. Stuff
Do you
like
have a good
that.
time up there?
Yeah, yeah, essentially.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but he was still cool about it. He was like he was a good interview.
I mean, you could see when they're talking, like their breath coming out. It was.
Yeah. It was actually that one where they I forgot what his name was, but he took that picture of us.
Tom Harris.
Yeah. Shout out Tom Harris for taking those pictures. Those are some cool pictures.
We had. I guess you told him who we had on. Everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody besides Tanner, that was like Treaty Oak,
Gannon
Brian
Freeman.
White, Gannon Freeman.
I love Brian White, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was Dylan. So when we first started the podcast, like the second local person we had on there, like, you need to check out the damn Quails. And I was like, yeah, whatever. Like, sure. And I did, and it's changed my life.
Yeah.
It's like, and last week or 2 weeks ago, we went over to his place in Perry and did some of the live song sessions. And it was quite the experience.
Yes. Have you been to his place in Perry?
No. He's showed me pictures of it and stuff, but I haven't been over there. Isn't it a building like on Main Street?
So
That's
so
sick.
it's on Main Street. It's like the end block, so it's like the corner building, and it's a full 3 stories, and it's a full city block long.
That sounds about right,
And
And it has an elevator.
It has an elevator. We
like
walk
a,
in
like a lift elevator.
We walk in, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll show you around the place, guys." And we walk in, and it's like the front. It's like real dark because there's not lights, and like if it was a storefront, it'd be like the main lobby of the storefront. And he's got like, I like to come in here and do like some spray paintings every once in a while. There's like art all around. And it was kind of cool. He's like, there was like stained glass in like the front. He's like, that's the original stained glass. It's been here for like 103 years or something like that. I'm like, that's really cool. He takes us up the elevator, shows us the second floor. Like, this used to be a mortuary, like where they used to like
embalm people.
Yeah, embalm people and stuff. Yeah.
So we're in it's automatic lights. So when you walk down the hallway, it flashes on as you're walking down. He takes us in this room, and we're standing there, and it's already a creepy looking room anyway. And I was like, so what was this room? And he's like, I'm pretty sure this is where they did the bodies. Oh, cool. Can we see the next? Can we go to the next floor?
And the next one, it's like his back room, and it's like, there's like nothing in here. He's like, I like to take Mike in here to scare him every once in a while. We call it the hell room. I'm like, okay.
We all used to live in the same house in Midwest City on Post, and every now and then you just look out the window and Brian would be out there throwing axes at trees and stuff. Yeah. And I'd go out there and join him.
But he had axe throwing set up on the first floor.
On the first floor, he had a piece of wood. That
he's good at it.
He is.
He is good at it.
He threw one and he missed. Like damn it. And then he grabbed a knife and just like stuck it right in the middle.
Oh,
I'm like,
if there's like a zombie apocalypse, I want Brian White on my side.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I just always have this like scene in my head where like I'm running and out of nowhere he like flies in with wings and just sticks a zombie behind us with an axe or something.
But go ahead and finish the tour here.
The house tour.
Yeah.
So he takes us up to the third floor, and he was showing us this record. He had like just a record player on a chair in the corner right after you get off the elevator, and it was just like a preaching record, like actual, like it was like a preacher. He was like, check it out, and he starts playing it. And he's like, yeah, this guy. Turns out he was like full of shit the whole time or something like that. I'm like, okay. And then he takes us to he kills the third floor, the penthouse.
Oh,
penthouse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so the title of the EP that we're dropping with him is the Penthouse Sounds.
Right.
Yeah. And so he takes us up to the third floor, and he's got mannequins in there too. He like sticks in the windows. And
they're dressed up.
Yeah, they're dressed up. And one of them has like a damn Quails shirt on and then a gas mask.
It was great, really.
It was awesome.
But the songs were...
Yeah.
It was crazy good. Yeah. It was amazing.
It was awesome.
Do you remember which ones he played?
He played... he did Fool's Gold, California Open Invitation, Mary, and then he did a cover, Oklahoma Sunset, which was a Joe Baxter song,
Mm-hmm.
and then he did Junkie's Lament, which is like an unreleased one they've been playing. Then he did one called The Batch.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Have you heard that one?
Yeah, it's one of my favorite songs ever.
Yeah.
It's great.
Like I call it "Blown Back to Jesus," but is that the one you're talking about?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, that's one of my favorite songs of all time. Yeah.
The Batch cooked up last night.
It was good.
Don't you open the door to my trailer too fast?
Yeah. I have it on here. I need to play a little snippet of it.
Yeah.
It's a classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That whole time it's just like the whole experience was just like it felt like and it was also like it was whenever there was like a lot of snow on the ground too. It's like 3 degrees outside too.
Oh, so it was just this recent ice snow.
Yeah. And it was kind of cool because he had like the old, like it had to be like 103-year-old glass that was like all the windows.
Mm-hmm.
And we had a really cool shot, like it's him and then behind it is like the main street of Perry, and it's like has like the snow on the ground. It's pretty cool.
Here's a little.
Oh, the batch I cooked up last week,
Oh yeah.
and it's climbing the walls.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that one. It's great.
Yeah, I've heard before. I heard Brian play that. I actually heard Ben play it, and I was like, "What is that?"
Yeah, he's like, this is a story about my neighbors that died in a meth-related incident.
Yeah, but yeah, shout out Brian. He's great.
Yeah,
It's always fun hanging out with him. We had a TV stand entertainment center thing at Calf Ride Christmas, and I was like, we're not gonna use this anymore. We're gonna throw it in the dumpster when we're done. Like, you want to throw axes at it? You just see his eyes start glistening. You know, his eyes light up. He never did, unfortunately. But I was like, would you happen to have any
I was
axes
about to
with
say,
you?
show me the video.
And he's like, oh yeah, I got several in my car.
Yes.
He does. He takes them with him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, that was a really fun experience. We're hoping to get like a lot of artists like that seem interested in like doing like these GC&HM sessions and like getting some like really cool experiences out of it. I'm hoping.
I know. I think it's cool that y'all are doing it. Shout out for coming to Stroud
Yeah,
America
yeah.
to doing. Yeah.
Yes.
It's like now that we've been once, we have to come back every now and then just to
Yeah.
say,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
I was back in Stroud.
Yeah.
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 There's a whole lot going on.
When did you discover Brian, the Damn Quails, all that?
I've been listening to him for a long time. I actually can't really remember name it, but I've been listening to, Fool's Gold, California Open probably since around when they came out. You know, like I've seen him be the Wormy Dog. I've seen him there. I've seen him at Grady's, back in the day. So, and I don't even know how long ago that was, but I've been listening to him for a while.
Yeah.
He told us that he actually played guitar on Here We Are and There We Went.
Yes, he came in and just one take killed it, and then disappeared into the night.
I can see somebody be like, "Hey Brian, we really need to lay down a track for this." He's like, "I'll be there in 30 minutes," and then he pulls up, does it, and then walks out. I can see that happen.
I don't even know that. I think he was just around the area and he just stopped in. We had already cut it, and he was just like,
That is
"Oh,
awesome.
cool," and we were like. And it was like, "You want to play?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure." And then it was
That's
it. And then
awesome.
just laid down like a killer,
Yeah.
acoustic lead on there.
He is like literally probably one of like the best guitar players I've seen in person.
Oh, dude,
play.
he's one of the best showmen
Yeah.
too. He's like one of my favorite performers.
Yes.
Yeah. I love watching him play.
Yeah.
So.
We saw him at Born and Raised. He played it was the pre-show. It was like the night before show, and
Yeah, come on, put the Damn Quails on the main stage.
Yeah.
Not the pre-show.
yeah, it was him, White Flores, and 49 Winchester actually. So it was a really good pre-show.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, and we met up with him before, and we gave him a T-shirt and caught up with him for a second. He's like, yeah, and it was like a couple weeks after he got bit by that spider.
Oh, I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I about died. I got bit by a spider down in Texas. He said he was staying in some hotel. And he got bit. Was it on the face?
No, it was on.
it
It was
on the
near
leg?
his. It was down low. Near
Oh, really?
some important information. Yeah, some important stuff. Yeah. You don't remember when he was like going into detail about how?
Oh yeah, I do now.
Right around all the vitals.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
The one vital.
Oh, golly.
But yeah, he was like down bad. He like went to the hospital with
So
a
like a-
spider bite.
Brown recluse.
Yeah.
A fiddleback to
Yeah.
the commoners.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
He's so funny too, but every time we had him on again at Cafe Christmas, and so that hasn't came out yet. But I know I'm gonna have to take so much stuff out of there because it's like this cannot be on the internet. It's hilarious,
Or
but
it
just
can,
can't.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not the worst thing on the internet,
Definitely not the worst thing on the internet. No. Yeah. Brian White is definitely a character for sure.
They've like climbed to like the top of my favorite artists. Like the Damn Quails are way up there now.
Yeah. Yeah, they're great. So we talked about golf earlier. But I think it was off camera. Have you been playing any more golf here recently?
It's been too cold for me to go play,
Yeah.
but for a while I had a net set up inside the house, and I was hitting about 200 balls a day.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
maybe
like
more. I would.
With the wooden clubs, or
Dude, I'm not.
Oh, really?
I stick with the persimmon woods. I'm not.
Persimmon wood, yes.
I'm not changing my ways, buddy.
That sounds like a dream. I've always wanted to have like a net inside or like a golf simulator.
Yeah, it's cool. And you catch one a little wonky, and you gotta look out for a second. But
It's in the kitchen back.
yeah, then you got friends come over. They're like, "Oh yeah," and then you're just back there hitting balls for hours with your friends. Jess Malico would come over and just hit balls for hours. I don't know if y'all met Jess, but
I don't think so.
no. Yeah, I mean, Chris had been over hit. Her stepdads came over and he's hit a few golf balls.
Perfect. What's been like your favorite course that you've played besides Strata International? What's been like your favorite course that you've played?
Man, this is tough. I've played. I think it's like 43 of the 48 like upper 48 states.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you if you guys play on the road.
Yeah, I always try to go.
Wow.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
I played a bunch in California. Those are some really nice courses. But probably when I played in Columbus, Ohio, it was it was one that I can't remember who designed it, but I want to say it was maybe Jack Nicklaus designed it. It was way too expensive to play, but it was great.
Yeah.
It was the prettiest course I've ever played. The prettiest greens, trees, everything. And I caught it in the fall. Also, Madison, Wisconsin, I played a course up there that was unbelievable. Until like these fighter jets started coming over, which also like scared the hell out of me. It's like, I was like, ah. That one was pretty. I got a video of it. I'll have to show you, but. That one was pretty nice too. A little soggy that day, but definitely in Columbus, Ohio. And I'll have to find the name of the course. I can't even remember.
Yeah.
But I go find one. And I'm just like, I just go play, you know.
That's awesome.
Have you ever played like overseas?
No.
No.
No, that would be sick though.
Yeah.
Some Link style.
Yeah.
Just hit it and watch it run,
Yeah.
go off. Yeah.
Are you actually fixing to go overseas here?
No,
in a couple
no.
weeks?
No, we're not going over there anymore. The tour over there got delayed. So,
Really?
Yeah, I'm not sure when it's gonna get pushed to, but
Dang. That sucks.
That was
Yeah.
with,
That sucks for them, I guess.
That was
Yeah.
with the White Lighters, right?
yeah, it's a huge bummer. We found out when we were in San Fran, so
Really.
yeah, I was like, well,
What's been your favorite state that you've played in?
golly, I like the Carolinas, both of them.
Yeah.
I really like them. Georgia's great. The Georgia Theater in Athens is incredible.
That's cool.
I love playing in Georgia. I mean, here in Oklahoma's great. Canes is always awesome.
Yeah.
You know, obviously. The Tower is always awesome. So, I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to have to go with the Carolinas, though.
Yeah.
Like, because you're, like, mountains and you get ocean.
Yeah.
And, like, in between, you know. And they have great trees there, too.
Yeah.
I like
That's
trees.
awesome.
Especially in the fall.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I can't believe you just said tumbleweed.
yeah. I like the tumbleweed.
Yeah.
We haven't played the weed in a while. I mean, we started playing calf rise, so we haven't necessarily like played inside the weed,
Yeah.
but we used to have great shows here. The Wormy Dog was sick too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was always fun.
Yeah.
I wish I could remember those shows.
What's your favorite place to play, like solo or with buddies, or like?
Well, me and Ben got to play at Green Hall together. It was a set where we opened
That's
up.
awesome.
We opened up for Eric Middleton from Midnight River Choir.
Yeah.
And Brian White played as well, acoustic set. And then after that, we played a stripped down acoustic Southall set. But me and Ben got to play at Green Hall, and that was pretty sick. Man, I'm trying to think. Grady's has always been great. I got to do a show there with Bolin. Me and John Tyler opened up
Yeah.
for Bolin one time, and
That's
was
cool.
That was sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I hear a lot of people talk about Grady's, but I've never
Yeah,
been.
I've played a bunch of acoustic sets at Grady's, and they've always been good.
Is
Yeah.
is the stage kind of in the corner by the front door?
Yeah.
Okay, that's.
And I
the
think
one.
it's a lot bigger than it used to be too. So like it used to be pretty tight, but their sound guy Billy, he's cool as hell. So
Yeah.
I always like seeing him. But
Yeah.
those are fun. I can't think of really anyone or any other place like off the top of my head.
Mhm.
But
So when you and John play, is it going to be like a song swap, or is it like?
yeah, I mean, song swap, but we also will play lead for each other and stuff. And I might, bust out the harmonicas and play on some
Okay.
that, that I know, you have the right key for
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
stuff. And then, we that's why I like playing with him and Ben, because we know each other's songs
Yeah.
and stuff. So it's easy to play and bounce off of each other and stuff,
Yeah. Yeah.
I wish Ben was going to be at the one we were planning on going to. That'd
Yeah.
Oh, I can probably get him to show up. Like, hey
Perfect.
man, you want to come in and play some? He'd be like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll show up.
Yeah.
be. That seems from the little we know. That seems pretty accurate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't say bye, and then you won't see him for 3 months, and you just see him again. Like, what's up, Ben? Like it was yesterday.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Yeah, he's the man. I love Ben.
Yeah. He's awesome. So you said earlier that you used to ride with some bulls.
Yeah.
What is that like? That's got to be like an experience unlike anything else.
Well,
right?
it's really fun when you're like winning and you're riding good. It's
Yeah.
great. and then when you're not, it's like the worst thing ever. Yeah. But I enjoyed it. It wasn't ever anything, you know. I just like loved her. I just did it kind of because I could, you know.
How did you get into that?
Well, the first bull I ever got on, I rode for 24, 25 seconds because I was scared to get off it. And after that,
Really?
my buddy DC was like, "Man, I don't know, you're pretty good at it." And then I just started going to rodeos, and I won a few. You know?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What, like, how far did you go out, like, doing the rodeo stuff?
Probably as far as like Texas and some up in Kansas, and that's about just kind of like regionally. Yeah, I didn't go.
Is this all before you got into music, or?
Yeah. I rode bulls when I was 17 till I was about 20, 21, 22.
Yeah.
So if it wasn't for music, would you still be riding bulls?
No, I went up to Futurity and Guthrie and at the Lazy and got my jaw broke, and after that I was like, this is.
Did you have to have it like wired shut? That sort of
I probably
deal, or?
should have, but I didn't get anything done to it.
What would you be doing if it wasn't for music?
Oh, I have no clue. I don't really make plans or anything. I just kind of fly around.
You just show up at Ruby's one day and film a podcast.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, I'm just whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do whatever.
We were talking about this on the way up here because I'm like, when I try to like set stuff up, I'm so like, this time, this place, like, do this, do that. And a lot of people are just like, just, whatever.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm one of those. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember the last time I really made a plan.
I guess that's a stress-free way to live right there.
I would probably do something like firefighting or like, I don't know, something that has a little rush to it, but also helps people, you know?
Yeah. What's it like to like speaking of like rush, what's it like to like go out on a stage in front of like thousands and thousands of people?
I don't typically like get nervous or anything. Like Red Rocks, I was that one got me, but
Who'd you play there with?
it'd be Whiskey Myers.
Okay.
Shane Smith and the Saints. Yeah, we were the first of three, and then Shane Smith and then Whiskey Myers. That was so sick.
That's a
So obviously both of those bands put on like incredible shows.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But it's a rush. I mean, I like it. It was just weird because I'm not necessarily I don't really talk to, just go out and talk to people. I'm not a very open person necessarily. And so people are like, I don't know, they see me on stage and they're like, I don't know, like, I didn't think you would ever be on stage. Like, I didn't even know you talk to people. And I'm like, it's different, but
Yeah.
I like it.
That's awesome.
Go ahead.
It's nice.
Do you like playing, and they probably both have their benefits, but would you rather play like a smaller acoustic, like just you sitting there playing like an intimate setting for a few people, or would you rather go out on stage and play in front of, like he said, like 1,000 people?
I mean, I like the big shows best, but I get more nervous in the smaller, more intimate shows, you know? I think it's being like up close and personal, like I feel like people are just kind of like looking right at you, but I like those too though. Like we'll do these stripped down acoustic shows every now and then. They're great. Yeah, like I think I like going to those shows better too, you know? I don't really like to go to the big loud shows. So like if I could get a chance to see a band that I really like, or a songwriter I really like, I like to see them in a more intimate setting for sure. But I like them both, man. That's a hard question.
Yeah.
Not to get off here, but what is that? What is that fish? Is that real? Is that?
I believe that is a catfish. I don't know if it's a blue cat or no. That's a flathead, buddy.
I have no idea.
I feel dumb not knowing that was a catfish. It kind of looks like it has a
Well,
frog.
it's got a masquerade mask.
Yeah, it's got a
on.
masquerade, like a Mardi Gras mask. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. There we go. I see that now.
That's a pretty good size one, though.
Okay.
I wonder. I don't know if it was caught on rod and reel or if it was noodled, but it's on the wall now.
Yeah.
You strike me as a noodling person.
I've been a bunch.
Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't. I don't think I could.
It's all right. You just stick your foot in there first to see if there's one in there.
I don't know. I don't know if I could do
I'm
that.
not great at it or anything.
Yeah,
I'm not a pro, but I've been a bunch.
Yeah.
Have you ever like stuck your hand in and you get like bit by something instead of like a catfish?
I haven't. Fortunately, I have not
Yeah.
been bit by anything. I've heard some horror stories about some people that have.
That's why I don't noodle. Right there.
Yeah, I mean, there's you'll hear stories about people, going out there, getting like a snapping turtle or something, just gone. But not me. I've never had that happen.
Yeah, that's
Now that I think about it, I don't really want to noodle anymore.
we convinced them to stop noodling.
Yeah.
That's the big
If we
thing.
got one thing accomplished today, it was that.
I'll probably go again, but
So whenever you're like, maybe you're out on the road, maybe you're just driving around anywhere, like whenever you get in the car, what are you listening to? Like, are you listening to like podcasts? Is it like a certain artist that you've like hung up on right now, or?
I don't really listen to anything new. I listen to Janis Joplin and like Terry Reid and Joe Cocker and Leon Russell. I listen to like old rock and old blues and old, like, I love Aretha Franklin. And
Yeah.
I guess like newer artists I listen to a bunch, like Jason Isbell, and
Yeah.
I mean I don't listen to anything new at all.
Really?
Almost, yeah. I know it's crazy, like just mostly old, like classic, classic songwriters. I like Gordon Lightfoot a bunch.
Oh yeah, he's great.
I love Gordon Lightfoot. Oh man, yeah. I do listen to a bunch of Mike McClure.
You can't go wrong there.
Oh, he's the Midwest Messiah, bro.
We had Mike and the Great Divide on a while back, and
I love them.
yeah,
Anything Mike has done,
yeah,
I love Mike. So
yeah,
They were super nice,
yeah,
too.
they were awesome,
really nice.
Yeah,
they're good people.
oh, yeah,
Yep,
for
just-
sure.
Just great people too. Yeah.
I'm hooked on his song "Light on My Hands."
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's one of my favorites. I like Another Holiday Blown.
Yeah.
Y'all ever heard that
Yeah.
one? Yeah, I really like that one. I like to play that one some, and then I'll play Drifting every now and then. That's a good one. I mean, it doesn't have a bad song, but yeah, I really enjoy listening to Mike a bunch.
So whenever you're like walking up to like a set, or you're like building out your set list the night before, however you do it, what's like one song you're like, I got to play that every single time?
Of mine?
Of yours, and like a cover.
A cover? I always play, one cover I always play. I don't know. Of mine, I always like to play Dirty Weapons. It's one I wrote with John and Ben. I play that every time. And I always play draft cards. Like,
Yeah, of course.
I always play draft cards towards, like, the end of the set or something. And cover. I don't really play too many. But I'll play, like, Drifting by Mike McClure. And then I also do Something Tells Me It Ain't Gonna Be Like You Thought It'd Be. That's a Mike McClure tune as well. And I play that one every now and then. I can't remember the name of it, but I just always play it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I don't really play. I can't think of one cover. Yeah, I'll do Streetlights by Jason Isbell. I always do that one. So or Goddamn Lonely Love, I'll do that one too. But yeah, I try to pick songs that I actually really love if I'm gonna do a cover.
You played a cover on 9 holes and 6 strings. You said My Mom Loves a Song.
Oh, Vern Gosdin.
Yeah,
Chiseled
yeah,
and
yeah.
Stone. Yeah, Ben loves when I play that too. My mom always makes me play it, and then she cries. I'm like, you want me to play this song? And then you cry, So
How often do you sit down with the intent to write a song? Is it just kind of like, oh, I have this idea, or is it like I'm sitting down to write something?
see, I catch them and go, and just like like I don't ever really be like, oh, I'm gonna write today or write a song right now. I just they come out of thin air, and I get them down. I'm like, well, there it is.
We've been like and I say this very lightly because this could be insulting to someone who's actually a good writer. We've been like messing around with trying to write songs or whatever, and you really realize if anyone out there thinks they can write a song, sit down and try to do it.
Yeah.
Because it's, for someone like me who knows nothing about it, it's like one of the hardest things I've ever tried to do.
They always just turn into like parody songs. 'Cause
Yeah.
we're just trying to joke around.
I do that a
with it.
bunch too. I mean,
You need to release a full album of just you doing parody songs.
like Weird Al or something.
Yeah, Weird Al, Wheeler Walker Jr., anything like that.
He did one about our friend Johnny that was what is the tune to? I thought.
Time Marches On.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tracy.
great song.
Yeah.
We wrote one about Jeff Nichols. Me and Boyd did.
Yes. I want to hear this.
Oh, we can't remember it, but it's called My Friend Jeff is the name of it. And then we just make fun of him the whole time.
Yes.
Yeah, we were sitting around the fire at my grandma's house up there on the hill, and I was just like the steward of the place for a while, and he came over and we were just all drinking and stuff. And pulled out the guitar and Boyd started playing. My friend Jeff thinks he's good at golf, and then it was all just mean things after that.
Yes.
About Jeff.
That's hilarious.
Does Chili ever like play around anywhere? Or?
No, he used to play in a couple bands and stuff and like play lead because he's a great guitar player too.
Mm-hmm.
But he played in a band like when he was in high school and I was like in middle school. They played in a band that would play at the VFW and stuff and
Yeah.
like stuff like that. But that was about it, I think. And he played like around Tulsa for a while too with a band. Yeah, and played some lead and stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, he can do anything. He's good at everything.
Yeah. You said you went to a comedy show. When was it? This past weekend?
It was like last night. Yeah.
Last night.
Mhm.
Are you a big comedy fan? Like
No.
no.
No. Just decided last minute to go.
Yeah.
It was funny.
No
though.
plans. See, just
Yeah.
last minute.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what's going on? Well, there's a comedy show. You want to go? Yeah, sure, I'll go. Sounds good. It was funny. They actually made up a song. My favorite part of it was like they improvised a song and it was hilarious. But I don't even remember what the song was about, but it was fantastic.
Yeah. We went to a comedy show Friday, and
Choose your words here.
it met my expectations.
Good or bad?
I thought it was great. I just saved our sponsorship right
Yeah.
there. It was our first time doing
Yeah.
it, and it'll only hopefully get better over
Yeah.
time.
It's like y'all and writing songs, you know?
Yeah,
The first
exactly.
one's not going to be great,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
We saw Ron White a while
Yes,
back
we
too.
did.
Did you like Ron White at all?
I've heard some of stuff. Like it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the one I was drinking, right?
Yeah.
He got whiskey or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Number one tequila.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really sit down and watch anything. I'm always doing something, man. Like
So-
I have to stay
I
busy.
usually riffing. I hear. I heard Holly told us last time you were outside riffing. I think you had a
Painting.
couple of beers. Painting. That's what it was.
Oh,
Painting.
I'm always working on something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I have to do something.
Yeah.
If like the second I like sit down on the couch or like stop, I sleep. But in between, I have to do something.
Do you just like tinkering with stuff?
That reminds
No, I always have like some sort of like objective in mind,
Yeah.
like where I got to finish something. But I mean, there's some days where I like,
Yeah.
I just like will go out there and mess with my bow, and then I'll set the bow down, and I'll forget where I put it,
Yeah.
and then I'll go pick up something else, and I'll set it down and forget
Yeah.
where I put that, and then
Yeah.
it's a ongoing cycle of me walking around looking for stuff that I lost
Maybe it was
Yeah.
on TikTok. You
or
remember
fixing something I broke.
Yeah.
the video I showed you of him? We were going to ask him about. Gosh, where was that at? It had to have been on TikTok.
I guess not. I don't remember.
In the orange chair.
Oh yeah, I used to do those in my apartment, but then I moved so much that I'd moved like 3 times since then. So then the orange chair has been in like 18 different places, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so you still have the orange chair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. You see how cool it is? It's in storage right now.
Maybe if it'll load.
We
I
were
have
in the market for some chairs and a couch for like some set stuff. And
chairs.
Yeah.
Dude, I buy chairs.
really,
Yes, like if I see a velvet chair or like something old antique
Yeah.
chair, I
Oh yeah, this was the one.
Oh. Hey, everyone.
I was cracking up watching.
Jeremee Knipp, I'm coming to you live from the orange velvet couch.
The orange velvet couch. I have a green.
It's a chair.
I have a green chair that looks just like that, like the same style.
Does
but
it
it's
rock
like,
and spin?
Yep.
Oh,
yep.
dude, great chair.
you have
It
like
is a
the,
great chair. You've sat in that chair, right? That green one. In my house,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah,
like the most comfortable chair you've ever
yeah.
sat
It's
in.
very comfortable.
I got this like white leather ottoman
Yeah.
that I set in front of that chair. They look great together. It's a good pair.
The oh
Can I
Hey,
ring
everybody.
this? Can I ring this for?
yeah, of course. Not another round for the bar. Shout out to Miss Holly Beth for
Hooking us up.
hooking us up.
What's the story with the dollar bills?
I have no idea.
Me
They
neither.
just started writing their names and putting them on the ceiling.
I might have a couple if y'all want to sign one, take a tack or something, stick it up there.
Perfect.
I was thinking we could pay off some of our equipment if we. Did we tell you the story about the couch? We were trying to get?
I don't think we did.
Okay.
That was before the couch stuff. Or we didn't not born and raised. No,
Yeah,
born
it
and
was-
raised. It was the day after.
Mhm.
Actually,
It was the day before.
Yeah.
Were you on Marketplace or something?
No,
Well,
so here we go. We went down to Bubba's in
Yeah.
Durant.
Yeah.
it was the day after we saw you guys at born and raised.
Okay.
Was it, or was it the day before?
I think it was the day. Did you guys play Thursday?
Oh, dude, I can't remember that.
Yeah, it was Thursday because Saturday was Turnpike.
Yeah, because we
Okay.
played the same day as like Caitlin Butts and
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So we're down there, and we had drove all the way down there to do William Clark Green. We get there, we never been there before. The owner's showing us around, and there's a couch above the entrance in that place.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what's the deal with this couch? And he's like, oh, this is a couch from some acoustic Southall tour, where they rolled this couch out and they had it all wired up and stuff, and it had spray paint all over it. And I was like, what? And so I just hopped on YouTube and looked some stuff up, and I see Brian White sitting on the couch playing next to Reed, and I immediately asked the guy, I was like, how do we get that couch? Like, because they were going to sell that place.
Yeah.
And he was like, we're going to sell everything in here. And I was like, okay, how do we get this couch? And he's like, well, make me an offer. And we were going to use it for for our episode with Brian. We're
Okay.
going to have him sit on the couch again and play some songs. And he's like, we kind of went back and forth on the prize for a minute. And then he's like, I'm just going to hang on to it until I decide if I'm going to liquidate everything in here or keep some of it. And I haven't ever heard back from him, so I don't know what happened.
So
to the couch.
I actually looked it up a while back. They're still trying to sell it as a venue right now.
Okay.
So far,
It's not sold. It's a barbecue restaurant now.
we need to hit them up.
Yeah.
He's selling everything like literally. I'm really good friends with him.
Yeah. I
What's
know
his
him.
name?
His name is Paul. Steen.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
him.
Paul.
I know him too. Yeah, he's a great guy.
He was my first manager. So
Really?
yeah. He's selling everything right now, so hit him up.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'll send him a
I was about
text
to say,
right now.
Yeah.
You can probably get the couch. My brother painted that couch.
No shit.
It was my brother that did the paint on it.
He was like, he was just gonna we wanted it because he was just gonna just I don't know, maybe sell it. And I was like, there's got to be so many stories with this couch.
Yeah.
Like,
It was in our band house. Yeah, in the basement of our band house. So, I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of people sat on it. But before then, I don't know any history on the couch. Is it red? I think
yeah.
Yeah. That's
it's
that's great.
yeah.
That's yeah. We actually hit up William Clark Green, and just they were like, yeah, let's come down to Bubba's and we can do it there. And it was like the Friday of Born and Raised, and we had already accepted it. So we're like, all right. So we went to Born and Raised on Thursday, which is in Pryor.
Right.
Then we stayed the night in Northeast Oklahoma, where we're both from, and then drove back to Stillwater.
Where are y'all from?
I'm from Kansas, Oklahoma,
Okay.
and he's from Jay.
I know where they're both at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
Remember, dude. I love that. I love playing at Bubba's. I always loved playing there, but it was a party.
Yeah. He was basically telling us, like, yeah, they wanted to burn it, but I was like, no, please don't burn it.
I remember, like, talking about putting it on the wall, and in my head, I was like, how are you going to get it up there? And then it was
got it
up there. Yeah, you know.
Up there next time
The next time we played there, I was like, holy shit, he did it.
yeah.
Yeah. So what are some of do you have, like, a particular type of food you like to eat?
I'll eat it. I like everything.
Okay.
I like almost everything, except for syrup. I hate syrup.
Like
Yeah,
maple
just
syrup?
maple syrup, man. Like, I don't like it at all.
So what do you put on
what's
your
the
pancakes?
I would say yeah.
I don't eat pancakes.
Because you
There
don't
you
like syrup? Or
I mean, I'll put jelly on like a waffle or something, you know, butter and jelly. But
So
I'm not.
you're a waffle guy, not a pancake guy.
Yeah, I prefer a waffle.
I'm in that group too.
really?
Yeah.
I like a crispy
good
waffle
yeah.
too. I don't want them soft. I want them a little bit crispy.
Are you talking like the hotel style waffles? Or?
I'm talking like Waffle House, and you say, do it a little, you know.
I've never had a waffle from Waffle House. They're like the square ones,
Yeah,
right? Not the round ones.
No, I think they're round.
I've always had
Are
round.
they?
Yeah.
Are they
I
kind of
think they're
thin?
round. Yeah.
You know, like the hotel
yeah.
ones, they have like these deep crevices on the top.
Yeah,
The-
those are good too.
Yeah.
Where you have to actually do your,
Yeah.
your own. Yeah, but a little crispy, so they got a little bite to them, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a waffle guy more than a pancake guy.
I just haven't had waffles that much. I've always grown up eating pancakes.
Yeah.
So.
Are you a big breakfast guy or are you
Huge breakfast guy.
I would
yeah.
say.
Now we're
I mean, I had my own chickens, or have my own chickens, so like I would eat eggs from my own, like my own laying hens and stuff.
Yeah.
So almost every day, I think I eat breakfast. Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You still have your own chickens?
Yeah.
I assume.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna give them to my neighbor though, because they like his cows and stuff, so they just kind of follow his cows around. They're all
Yeah.
friends, so I feel bad.
Paul said, "I do still have it." ... What does that mean? What does ...
Say,
mean?
shoot me a number, bro.
Yeah.
Let's make it happen.
How much?
Shoot me a number, bro.
I mean,
put dash Jeremee Knipp.
it's the same as how much do you want for it. You know, that's just the
Yeah.
Oklahoma way.
Yeah.
Shoot me one.
Shoot me
Let's
one.
see what we got.
Yeah.
What's the damage?
Yeah.
It wants to auto rename his contact to Boss Hog.
Boss hog.
Is there a backstory on Boss Hog?
That's his nickname.
Oh, I'm gonna do that. No, I'm not. We'll wait. We might do that. If I'm feeling wild later, we might do that.
He's gonna need a couple more blue moons for it.
Yeah, say
Yeah.
that. Say, all right, so what's up, boss hog? What's the price on this couch?
Do you like seafood?
I love seafood. Yeah, I like Cajun food, like Cajun style food.
Mm-hmm.
Any kind of like red fish, red snapper.
Yeah.
I love collard greens. That's one of the faves, sides. But I love grits. I like pork belly.
Yeah.
I like it all. Yeah.
What's your last meal?
It'd be red snapper on a pile of like grits and collard greens. Oh yeah. I mean, you can throw a little steak on the side, maybe if you want, like a ribeye or something.
I mean, if it's your last meal,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
might as well.
If I can have options,
Yeah.
What are you doing, Jagger?
My last meal?
some bread pudding to end the night.
Do you like raisins in your bread pudding?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So you're a true bread pudding fan.
I'm
then.
yes,
Okay.
absolutely. We had some the other day. It wasn't very good, but I'm not gonna say where it was from.
I haven't thought about that. That's a good quick question. I would say I'd want to say a steak, like a good steak. And
You're never gonna death row meal, last meal. You're choosing a steak. I'm not. I'm just asking.
I don't know. I know I'm gonna have chocolate chip cookies for dessert. I know that. I have to.
Who's making them?
My mother.
Of course.
If my grandma was still alive, it would be her.
Yeah.
But she's the only one that can get close to what she
Right.
made.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Grandmas are undefeated.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I know. She used to actually own a pizza place, and it was the only pizza place in Kansas. And it, I guess there is
Simple
a new one.
Simon's.
No, it wasn't Simple Simon's.
Oh.
It was
Good.
like a homemade pizza place.
Okay, I was gonna say. Good.
She had a crust recipe, the whole 9 yards, everything.
You didn't
And,
take over the family business.
It's not there anymore. They quit doing it like It was before I was born.
I can
when
see
they
you back
closed it.
there tossing some.
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah. And my mom still has like the whole their crust recipes and stuff.
You need
about
to get
the whole
that. We need to
thing.
make some pizzas.
I
sometime.
have it. I have it.
Really?
I'll
Yeah.
come to that party.
Yeah, come on. But
Waffles and collard greens and pizza.
she used to make this thing called Barnstormer. It was like the only. It was like a. It's hard to describe because I haven't had it in a long time, but it was like their signature thing there. They called it like a Barnstormer. Now it's just delicious.
How do you feel about Canebe and pineapple?
Boo.
Oh,
I'm not a pineapple guy, dude.
well, I mean that would kind of deter you from eating Canadian bacon and
Yeah.
pineapple. Well, that's my favorite.
Yeah, but yeah, she used to make the best pizza. She was just the best cook overall, and I don't think you ever had her cooking ever, did you? I know you've been over there.
Ruth.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've eaten over there before.
she used.
It was been a long time
yeah,
ago.
but she was the best cook, man. I miss her cooking, but yeah.
Why do they never put? This has always bothered me. You know, you always have the option for black olives on pizza.
Love it.
I do too, but I also love green olives.
So do I.
I love green olives probably more than black olives.
I don't know.
Why
that
do
I've
they
ever
never
had
offer
that
for
either?
pizza?
That's a good question.
No.
Yep.
Social media, hit
Hit
up
that on
social
Twitter?
Media,
Yeah.
dude.
What do you think about not sardines, anchovies on pizza?
I like them. It's fine.
I've never had it, but I want to try it.
I've never had it either. I don't think I've.
Get the crust recipe out.
I don't think I could ever say I've ever had anchovies. Actually,
I think it's basically like a sardine, sort of.
I'm not even sure, but I like them.
I don't know what it is, but I'll eat it.
My grandpa would get supreme with anchovies in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had anchovies before.
Thin crust, thick crust. What's y'all's?
Thick, all the way.
I'm like just a regular original.
Just your standard crust, however it's made. I like thin and crispy.
Really?
I can get behind thin and crispy.
Yeah,
Over
but I
deep
also
dish.
I will say this: a Chicago style. Oh man.
Oh yeah.
I never had it.
Man, you're talking
Chicago
like one slice though, and you're like, oh man, I'm done. But yeah, I like Chicago style too. It's almost more like a lasagna or something. You know?
Yeah,
It's like-
deep dish.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Alright, just
Well, I mean, I've had
up
deep
there,
dish,
it's
but
like
not
deep
Yeah.
dish, bro.
Oh really?
Yeah.
lots of sauce, right?
Oh, lots of sauce, lots of toppings, but it's like a thin crust. It's almost like a pie, like an actual pie, but with like pizza toppings and stuff.
So out of like, we can't always have like the good pizza, you know. But out of like the chain pizzas, like Papa John's, Domino's, Pizza Hut,
Little Caesars.
Little Caesars, Eureka. That I don't know why I thought of that one.
CC's.
CC's,
Mazzio's.
Mazzio's. Which one you picking?
Well, oh man. Well, my brother-in-law owns his own. It's Doughboys. Y'all ever had Doughboys pizza?
Yes, we have.
Yeah, at Cat Fry.
No, at isn't that the place in that new place we went and tried?
No, that's DP Doughs.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Doughboys. Why have I heard of that too, though?
Well, it's good. But they're like they have a bunch of stores around
Really?
Oklahoma and stuff. Yeah, like gas station stuff. It's better than Hunt Brothers. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I was gonna look it up.
Yeah, you'll have to find a.
I would say that's a big thing for Rhett's favorite pizza is Hunt Brothers Pizza, and I
What?
don't know why. I don't know why.
I don't want to talk about it.
I don't know why.
Doughboys is way better than that. But I'm gonna have to go with my.
Is that what it looks like?
No, it's like a pizza slice with a smiley face. But they're like all. I think mostly Western Oklahoma, but they got stores everywhere. Man, it's from DeepU, which is like, I mean,
Really?
I could throw a rock and hit DeepU from here, but just right down the road. But if you get one
right here.
made by him,
DeepU.
dude, it's the best pizza ever. Oh, bro.
Yes. We
dude.
have had that at Caffrey, didn't we?
Yeah, they sell like little personal pizzas at Cat Fry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
we had that.
It is.
It was
that's
phenomenal,
fire, dude.
dude.
That's
It's bomb
fire,
pizza.
dude.
Yeah, that was
Yes,
good.
that is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the logo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had that.
I
at
got a T-shirt with one of those. I love it.
Wait, was it Caffrey or Caffrey Christmas? Yeah.
No, that wasn't Doughboys.
But we
Wasn't
had one at
Doughboys.
Caffrey too, didn't we?
I didn't. No, the one we had at Cafe Christmas wasn't Doughboys. It was like that Red Rock Tavern or
Was it? I don't know. It looks fire.
I don't know. I can hit him up and see if he's interested in making us one, and then y'all can take one with you. Or...
I would absolutely hate that. That'd be
Yeah,
terrible.
yeah, you don't want
never
it.
want
Yeah,
that.
you probably wouldn't like it, so I'll probably just keep it here with myself. Yeah.
I'm looking for the vendors on here.
Oh, he's a good. He's got it.
Will he be at
Is he going to be
Cafe
there
this year?
again?
Huh?
Is he going to be there at Cafe again?
I'm sure. Yeah, yeah. I'm sure he will.
Perfect.
Yeah, because I think we had 2 vendors from Stroud there.
Raven Rock Pizza is what it was.
Okay.
Yeah, we had 5 Star Barbecue there too, and they're from here too.
Yeah.
Yeah, which great food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Draft cards, is that like, did you write that based off like a personal experience of someone you knew?
Yeah, it
or-
was a conversation I had with my grandpa Keith, and he's passed away now. But he was in 19 in the Marine Corps in Vietnam, and they called him the Walking Dead. But he was a badass. But yeah, it was just a conversation I had with him because I was the only grandchild that would be like, "Hey, so what was it like?" You know.
Yeah.
And that was pretty much, they're his words that I put into a song, honestly. you
That's
know?
super cool.
Yeah.
That adds so much to that
Yeah,
song.
that's
That's
awesome.
already great, but
What about the score?
That I was going to a gig in Durant or Southern Oklahoma somewhere down there, and I drove past this lady coming up the Arbuckle Mountains, you know, and she was driving this Cadillac that was like about to fall apart. It had 3 donut tires on it. And she's smoking.
3 donuts.
I'm serious. And she was smoking a cigarette. And this car is doing this or whatever. And I started laughing. I was like, nobody ever wrote a song about her, And then I wrote that song. And that
That's
was
awesome.
like, I don't know, I was like, I'm going to write a song about this
Yeah.
lady. But she was obviously on drugs and stuff, but
Yeah.
it's easy to tell.
as Brian said, they're probably still pretty good people.
No, that's what I mean. I bet she was a great lady, and then you go past all the casinos on the way, the big one down there.
Yeah.
I think that's I was like, I have to write a song about this
Yeah,
lady.
that's awesome.
And then I showed it to my friends as a joke, like, I was like, you gotta hear the song I wrote, and then they're all like, I really like that.
Yeah.
So then I made the record for the new
Yeah,
Southall record.
yeah.
It was the first song on there.
Yeah.
How does that song get pulled into that record instead of being on your own? Like, how do you differentiate? Like, oh, I want these songs for my own stuff. I'm willing to do these songs for this.
Well, I mean, I showed the guys that song, just, be like, like, here's I showed them that one, and Ain't Never Gonna Change. And it was like, and then they both made it, the record. But I just kind of like, here's the 2 songs that I have to offer if you guys want to cut these. And sure enough,
So what about Ain't Never Gonna Change? Like, what was the idea, like, when you went in to go write that song? What
So
inspired
my
it?
grandpa I wrote draft cards about.
Yeah.
My grandma that he was married to,
Yeah.
she had, one day, she decided she was going to go pick peaches off of the tree in their backyard to make a peach cobbler. She got on a ladder or whatever, and she, like, fell and broke her leg. She's, like, crawled back in the house. So and then they called me and told me about it, so I showed up, and I was like, what in the world were you doing out there? You're way too old to be climbing a ladder, picking peaches. She's like, yeah, well, I might have a broken leg, but I'll still stand up and smack you across the mouth if you talk about my age like that. And so pretty much I wrote that one about her, a
That's
conversation
awesome.
I had with her, like, don't tell me I'm still going to do what I want to do.
Yeah.
Regardless of what's going on. And Dylan Stewart helped me out with that one. He helped me finish that one. So.
That's awesome.
She was
That's
like,
funny.
you can talk about my age again, I'll smack the shit out of you.
That brings a whole new meaning background to the
Which-
song.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's kind of where I got the idea from. There's a little bit of me in there too,
Yeah.
I come from those people, so.
Yeah.
What's been your favorite song that you've written?
Oh man, probably I wrote a duet that I really like. But I've never wrote I never wrote one with a duet in mind, And then I wrote that one, and I heard it, and it worked out perfectly. And Holly's gonna sing on it. She's sang on it on the record, so that one's great. I really like Eileen, a song of mine that I think Eileen's one of my, I don't know, Honorary Smile. I got one called Honorary Smile too that me and Ben wrote, and that was about my late brother, so older brother that passed. So I'd say either Honorary Smile or Eileen are my two favorites, but they're both. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna go with Henri Smile.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll send it to you guys.
Cool.
So how many brothers or siblings did you have?
I have a bunch, dude. So I got, I had my brother Seth. He was my only full blood sibling, but I got 3 half brothers and sisters, and then like I have 4 step brothers and sisters. So
Wow, that's
Yeah.
a big family. What's it like growing up in a family that big?
it's wild. It's pretty fun. There's always something going on. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
You know, you're never bored.
Yeah.
That's for sure. I was the kind of the loner out of the group of children, so I always kind of kept to myself.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
Yeah.
I'll say that. It was wild.
That's something kind of weird for both of us because we're both only childs. Yeah, so we both like kind of lone dogging it most of our lives.
Yeah, and then you got like, so you add like all their friends as well that are always coming over. So our door was always open
Yeah.
and closing. And it was like we had the parents were like, either pick inside or outside. Pick one or the other.
That just
let
brought
the
back so
flies
many
out.
memories right there. I haven't heard that in a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. We heard it 37 times a day.
So you said you're not big on like watching TV or
No,
stuff like that.
no. I like my favorite movie is U.S. Marshals, but
That's a good movie.
it's a great movie.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
But other than that, no, I don't really like have a show that I watch, or I never really got into it. I can barely sit down and play a video game very long, you know.
Oh, that was my next question. Did you play video games or anything?
Not really. If we're on the bus, like I'll play against the guys in Madden and just whoop ass. But
You have a team you always go with?
I always pick the worst team, so all the other guys won't feel that bad when they have to play against me, and then I'll still win. But if we're playing MLB, the show, it's over. Like I'm winning.
Really?
I'm starting to see a theme here. As like any competitive event, it seems like you're coming out
I'm
on
very,
top.
very competitive. And I don't always win, but I like to think that I'm telling you guys that for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I like to compete for sure.
Yeah.
I grew up playing sports, you know.
Yeah.
I played everything.
What I was gonna
Except for
ask if you
basketball.
played. Yeah.
I mean, obviously, look at me.
I was gonna ask you if you played any sports. So what did you play in football and baseball?
Football is a linebacker, middle linebacker actually. Yeah.
What's that? Me too.
Yeah. Middle linebacker.
Zoom in on that.
Yes, please.
I was a shortstop, second base, baseball. My arm was shit, so I played shortstop or second base mostly.
Yeah.
But I wrestled growing up. Yep, and
Cool.
that you just wrestle. You know,
Yeah.
there's no position.
Yeah.
I rode bulls, which I would call a sport. Well, whatever Stroud had other than basketball,
Yeah.
which is not very much.
Yeah.
Have you ever played pickleball?
I have played pickleball.
We've been
A
kinda,
chicken and pickle up there in
Okay.
like
Yeah.
Edmond area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we've
Not very good, but I haven't played it enough. I bowl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm in a
yeah,
bowling
that's right.
league. with Jeff with old Nuck.
We went bowling with Braxton Keith.
Really?
You know him.
What do you bowl?
Him and his whole team.
Like a 250.
Yeah.
What?
240.
It wasn't that. Was it that high? I thought it was like
There's
lower
no
twos.
way.
I thought it was.
Is he like?
I thought it was
Is
like
he a
192.
professional?
I mean, pretty much.
It wasn't that high, was it?
Yeah.
It was not 250. I thought it was like 190, 200.
No.
Was
It was over that. Yeah.
Their
Maybe
whole team.
230.
not the
Like
whole
two
team.
of them. Like two of
Yeah,
them.
yeah. Braxton was really good, and
I bowled a 157 before. That's the highest, and that's
Okay.
not
That's my
terrible.
my average is like a 150 average.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I just started, so just give me a couple weeks and I'll be up there in the 200.
Do you do like two-handed
No,
spin? No.
I have I got that classic.
Mm-hmm.
The old leg
nice.
kick out
Yeah.
to the side.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, try to lay it down smooth and look cool.
Yeah.
It's mostly for me. It's about looking really cool.
I throw mine backhanded.
Jeff's pretty good.
I
bet Jeff's good.
I can
He's
see-
left-handed, so obviously they're
I
just freaks.
have you seen that clip of the bowler? It was like, oh, it was a long time ago, but But he's like, whoever you are, I am.
Yeah.
I can see that being Jeff. Like
Whoever you are? No, I am.
Yeah,
yeah,
yes.
I love that. No, Jeff's more of like the beer frame guy. He'd be like, beer frame. Which I don't even know what a beer frame really is. I think he just says it so that way if somebody misses that pin, he gets a free beer from there.
We were telling Braxton, and because him and his whole team are like huge. They all go bowling. Like
It's fun.
They have like a TikTok series where they go bowling at places like on their tour
Really?
stops. Yeah.
Dude, Barb's good. Our drummer, Barb.
Oh, really?
Oh, dude, he's really good.
But we were telling him about where is it? Is it
Route
where
66.
Yeah, Route 66 bowl.
Yeah, and Chandler.
Yeah, which because Jeff was telling us about how they have like the longest lane in Oklahoma or something like that, right?
Yeah, he looks like that's not true, but
I couldn't tell you.
Jeff said it could or could not
Yeah,
be true.
yeah.
Who knows?
Longest lane.
They have like the regular lanes, and they have one that's like 100 feet long or
Yeah,
something
I
like
don't know
that.
what it is.
I've never seen it.
Jeff lied to us. No,
I'll text him right now.
yeah,
I think I've seen it on here
I
before.
won't.
yeah.
But
But we were telling Braxton and them about it. It's like, hey, whenever you guys come back, we'll take you down there and go bowl that really long,
we do.
long lane.
We do got to go bowl in Chandler though. It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a great group of people that go
Yeah.
and like bowl there. I've had a bunch of fun.
Yeah.
You know who the best on the team is though?
Who's that?
Chili.
Oh, yeah, I
hands
can
down.
see that. I can see that for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Every time I think he's up in like the 200 average.
I can see that.
Producer cut. Yes, it's 101 foot length.
Is it the one that's in the walkway up above you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Uh,
There's a picture of it.
They changed it. Longest bowling lane in Chandler, comma, okay. And before it said in Chandler, they made it sound like the longest bowling lane is in Chandler in Oklahoma. Like the longest bowling lane in Oklahoma is in Chandler.
It probably is. It's
That's
like the
kinda
biggest
crazy.
McDonald's in the overpass up there.
Yeah.
That's where. Where's that? Around y'all?
Benita?
Benita,
Yeah.
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 It's in that James McMurtry song. Choctaw Bingo.
Oh yeah. I've who else sings that?
Ray
Ray
Wiley
Ray.
Hubbard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good one. What about ping pong? You?
Yeah. I'll if you guys want to play, just.
Oh, don't. Okay,
over.
I got to put my foot down here.
I'm not that good at ping pong, but Rhett's pretty good.
We'll see.
Perfect.
Are you like the super fast
Buddy, I'm going like that. Like
we gotta do.
I
We
look
gotta
like
work
Bruce
this
You
up.
ever seen
Flesh.
Bruce Lee with the nunchucks?
Uh-huh.
That's what I look like.
We should have strapped my ping pong table down on the hood of your car and brought it down here.
Perfect.
Yeah, we got to settle that.
I haven't played in 5 years now. We'll do a series best of 7. I guarantee I'm winning 4.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
I got to put my foot down here.
You better go
Yes.
practice.
Can I just film the whole thing? That's
Yes,
all I want to
absolutely.
Do. That's all I want to do is film the whole thing.
Then we'll put this clip at the beginning of that video.
If you want to bleep out everything I say, for sure. I will say my favorite thing about the golf podcast was beep, beep, bleep, bleep. Everybody that watched it was like, yeah, I mean, it was cool. Oh, blink, bleep. I'm like, yeah. Well, it's golf, you know?
Yeah.
If any of us were good at that, then we wouldn't be sitting here.
That's true. Yeah, we.
Did you sit down to watch that, or did you just catch parts of it here and there?
No, we watched it and we cracked it. All of it, everybody that was involved, and then everybody from Stroud.
Yeah.
We all watched it.
Yes, that's
They
what
had
we do.
they put it
Yeah,
on the
like
screen.
Grill
Yeah.
being on fire, you know?
Yeah,
Golly, he played great that day.
yeah.
I think it's because we talked shit about him being from Texas.
I think so. Too.
Yeah, that fired him
It
up.
really got him going.
I play absolutely trash, and I've gotten better since then too. I feel like
Yeah.
I've
Did you hit your
improved.
6 iron off the tee every time?
Yeah,
That's great.
I still do because I still can't hit a driver, but
That's ballsy, man.
yeah, I that's all I can do. Although I've been hitting it really well. Still, I still hit it pretty good. It's still way better than I could drive. So I'm just like, why
That's why I don't play with new clubs. That's why I play with Persimmon Woods.
Because he ain't never gonna change.
Well,
I figured when I texted you that. We were at where were we at? Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
And
I can't eat there.
how come?
The music drives me insane. And
You don't like
the-
you don't like
the
Luke
pop
Bryan
country?
with your steak?
I mean, if they'd at least play Sammy Kershaw or something, I'd love it. But
Corn beer truck, beer girl truck. Have you seen those like memes where they make fun of?
I haven't.
No, that was great. Brian, oh man, one of the best things about the songs we filmed with Brian was the little impromptu songs that he does sometimes.
Yeah.
He's just in the middle.
That's how you know he's a genius
Yeah.
songwriter, because he can make up even it's like he should write jingles, you know?
Yeah, he should. What? Are you pulling it up?
I'm gonna see if I have it on here.
Thank you. He I don't know if you ever heard him say like, "You're gonna like that."
Oh,
He just comes up with a song is like, "Girl that holds her liquor," and
Flaps.
yes. Oh God, that's great.
oh, Brian, you're gonna like that.
Yes.
Oh man, have you ever heard him play? It's a George Jones song. It's
Oh no, I don't have it.
The King Is Gone. Yabba dabba doo, the king is gone. So are you. Never heard that?
Oh my gosh, that would be great.
Oh, it's the best thing. It's the best thing ever. You need to ask him to play it next time you hang out.
yeah,
with him.
yeah.
But last night I broke the seal. Dude, just ask him and he'll do it.
That
It's-
would be great.
I grew up listening to George Jones. You know,
Mhm.
my grandpa loved George Jones, and I never heard that song, and he played it, and I was like, "What? Did you write that?" And he's like, "No, it's George Jones."
Do you not have like even the video or anything? Like just like the full video?
I don't think so. I have it somewhere here. Give me a second.
What is it?
The You're Gonna Like That song.
You're gonna like that.
Yeah. Well, he played like a
Yes,
whole
indeed.
song. Like just
Hey
like
yo,
he just like
They
played
already
like a
knew
whole
that.
song.
hey yo,
I guess not. but
go. Heard
I,
that one?
I can hear him saying those things.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. It's downloading. I just gotta find the part in the song the part in the. Where did he do that at?
It was like in the middle. I don't know. It was in between one of the songs.
Yeah, it's loading. We'll come back to that.
Yeah. He
The first time I met him, he said, "Mr. Knipp, I find you very peculiar. Would you like a cigarette?" And that was how I met Brian White.
yes. That is.
I was with Ben, and we were at Boo Hatch. "I find you very peculiar. Would you like a cigarette?" Like, sure, I'll take a cigarette.
You don't use the voice for text ever?
not usually, no. Honestly.
Does it shut off?
No, it's so I can match the audio and video.
I thought it was like kind of like
Those
a clap
lights.
light. Yeah.
I gotta get this.
What is that
someday.
called?
Clap on?
Yes.
What's it
A
called?
what?
Hey, clap on.
yeah.
Clap on.
Yeah.
Maybe that was Snap on that.
That's a tool brand.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't ever use the voice to text.
I use
do.
it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just something like.
But it also doesn't pick up what I'm saying most of the time, and I don't know. Like, I'll try to do it for y'all earlier, and it was sending some crazy shit.
But yeah, I just like text without looking. That's what I was doing.
Okay, yeah, I do that too.
What the Uber driver tell me last night when I said where my grandpa was from?
You said Geraldine.
Well, it's where he's from, Geraldine, Alabama.
Man, that sounds real country.
She said, "Man, that's country as hell." I was like, "What?" No, I said Mobile.
Or Mobile. And she said, man, that sounds real country.
That's what it's called, though.
I wish this would load. That's hilarious.
Have you ever had that DiGiorno or that's not
Disaronno.
Disaronno. God.
There's a drink that we used to drink in high school. It was like that and something blue, and it turns it green. You call it Incredible Hulk.
I've mixed the.
Hypnotic. Huh?
I don't know what it is. That's that blue. It starts with the C.
Caraco. But no, we drank Hypnotic and Disaronno or Hennessy,
Yeah.
and it turns it green,
Yeah.
and then you call it Incredible Hulk, which is actually disgusting. But
I mixed Disaronno and Corona one time, and it tasted like Dr. Pepper. I swear.
I've heard
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Disaronno by itself kind of tastes like Dr. Thunder to me. Like the
Dr.
off-brand.
Thunder.
Yeah.
My guy.
Yeah.
All right. You've had Shasta too, huh?
Yeah.
You
I've
grew up
had
a Shasta guy? I was a
yeah,
Shasta guy.
Yeah. I've
Shasta
had
cream soda's pretty good.
Yeah.
We grew up in. We're native too. So.
Yeah.
We had to experience some
we
of
are
that.
native?
Yeah. Yeah.
What tribe?
Cherokee.
Okay.
He's
The
like
respect level.
he's like,
That's cool, man.
Are you? I think we've asked you that. Are you Comanche? Is that
Yeah,
what you
and
said?
Mescalero Apache.
All right, he's real.
Yeah, and then some Choctaw as well.
Yeah, cool.
But yeah, like Comanche and Apache for sure.
I'm gonna embarrass myself here.
Oh, we don't have cards. We were still getting hunted down like 50 years ago.
First of all, you don't have to update these. So once you get one, you can just keep the same
Oh,
one
yeah.
forever.
My
I think I have
gosh.
mine too. I'll go look.
Dude, look at you.
Where's
Hey,
mine?
don't ever expire though.
Look at the percent on the back.
1/264.
Mine.
7/512. What is that even? Bro, I'm like more than a quarter, and I don't even have nothing.
Yeah, it's
But also, yeah, like I said, we were on the run for a long time.
I guess I don't have mine. I thought I did.
Oh, we were playing a show in like
Social
Raleigh, I think, or somewhere in the Carolinas, and this guy comes up and he's like, well, I have braids or whatever in my hair, and he just is standing in the front row, and he just pulls out his card and he's showing me. I'm like, that's cool, man.
That's funny.
I don't got one of those,
Yeah.
but no.
I'm so little Indian that I have to have the card to prove that I can get the free stuff.
I'm a little over an eighth. Oh no. Battery.
Like, pretty much handles all their cultural things, like preservation and stuff. So, like, say somebody's digging on a site where Sac and Fox people were, like, or lived, and they find, remains or anything
Yeah.
native, they have to contact him.
Really?
And
That's
he
crazy.
gets to go and look at it and to say either, yeah, that's Sac and Fox or it's not.
Huh.
Because there was a bunch of Muskogee here too. There was a lot of Oto. There was a lot of Missouri tribes and
Yeah.
So, but yeah, he's in charge of that,
Huh.
and he ran for chief.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I was keeping up with that when that was going on.
Did you?
Yeah, I was rooting for Chili, man.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and it was like he didn't even run necessarily. He got
Nominated?
yes by the some of the people in the tribe, and so he was just like, I don't know, like I didn't ask for this, but I'll do my best, and he missed it by like 6 votes.
Dang.
Yeah, there's 7, right? Yeah, 6 or 7 votes.
That's crazy.
And first time running, which is so cool.
Yeah.
But like huge respect to that guy for that.
We would have had to change the name of 9 Holes and 6 Strings from Jeremee Knipp and Ben McKenzie to Sac and Fox Nation Principal Chief.
Yeah, which would have been awesome. I would have been so down for that.
Yeah, that'd been cool.
Yeah, but no, he's also a huge influence on for me when it comes to, having a little pride and respect for the native side. So
Yeah.
yeah,
for sure.
big time. So he taught me a bunch. So just had to be cool about it,
Yeah. That's awesome. When would he be up for like another election?
4 years,
4 years?
I believe. Yeah, I think they do 4. I'm not sure. I think it probably varies per nation or per tribe, but I don't know much, which kind of sucks about I grew up here,
Yeah.
and I've never really knew much about Sac and Fox people, but they're from like Chicago area.
Really?
Yeah, that's the Blackhawks
Yeah.
are named after their like the
Really?
most famous chief. Yeah,
Really? That's crazy.
that logo is like some of his family.
That's
like
crazy.
Blackhawk, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's insane.
So, like, there's people here
Yeah.
that are descendant of them.
Got it finally pulled up.
What you got?
That one felt good. Felt pretty good. I like that. You like that? Yes, indeed. New mud flaps, old pickup truck. Girl who handles her liquor without throwing up. A little bit of whiskey in your favorite cup. You get a little higher on each sip and each sup, and you're gonna like that. Yes, indeed, you're gonna like that. Lord, that's guaranteed. I really like that. Oh, well, I bet you do. I really like that. Now, how about you again?
That's
Did my pick go drop in the vortex? It did.
He dropped his
gone.
pick.
and the guitar
Swear to God, I just had one.
and the sound hole of it. Yeah. Oh, that's great.
He spent at least
Like
a
10
good
minutes.
10 minutes.
Like-
I just have shots of
Just
well, he's
shaking
like,
it.
he like flips it up like this, and he's looking for it. He's like, I think that might be a piece of a string in there, and he's like doing that. He's like,
There's no telling.
and he's like, I'll just go get a new one.
Was he playing the guitar with like all the stickers on it and stuff?
Yeah.
The guild.
The guild,
Oh,
yeah.
dude. Classic.
Yeah, that was great.
I think it's crazy on his songs, like how well he like just improvises lines away from like the original and fits them in. Kind of like what am I thinking of? Is it California Open? No, it's Fool's Gold. Is like I got a brand new tattoo. It's of Tom Skinner.
Yeah.
Like,
or,
like he
or
does.
have you like his live shows? He'll have like
The confetti, those
confetti in
things.
his pocket.
Yeah. Yeah,
And just go right back into playing.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
He can play and sing like simultaneously so well. It's crazy.
It's second nature thing. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
for sure. But there's another one he'll do, and he says, what good is a singer who forgets all the Lord?
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
man, Mile
Rattlesnakes.
After Mile.
Oh, is it? Mile
Yeah,
After
I
Mile?
lost my
Okay.
love, mile after mile. Yeah,
Yeah.
but he'll do this. Well, what good is it? And you think that he like forgets his song, but he's
Yeah.
doing that as a part of the
Yeah,
song.
mile
and
by
it's
mile,
So
yeah.
awesome.
They have so many great songs. I really love the song "Man in the Mirror" too.
Great one.
And
Uh,
I try to show that to people, and they're like, "Is this like a Michael Jackson?" I'm like, "No, shut up.
Like
Listen
Peace
to
in
this
the
song."
Valley.
Yes,
Iceman.
King of the Hill. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Oh, Peace in the Valley. If there's peace in the valley, I'm king of the hill.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude. Like,
He told us the story behind Iceman too, about
I'm
him.
not-
It was on his first album, Iceman. He told us a story about him sitting down and watching. What is the name of the serial killer that I'm thinking of?
I don't know. I don't remember.
It was a guy that was like a hitman of the mob, and but he like just liked killing so much that it like fit with his job that he did basically, and it was like so chilling to him that he wrote a song about it, and that's what.
so it's not about the
Iceman's-
guy off Top Gun.
No,
No.
it is not about the guy
Not
off
about
Top
the
Gun at
Iceman.
all.
What's the guy's name? I can't think of his actual actor's name. But I always thought it was about him.
I can't remember either.
What's your have you seen the Zach Bryan and Walker Hayes stuff going on? You haven't?
No, I haven't even.
Have you seen that?
I haven't even listened to Zach Bryan really. So
Okay.
I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I tell him
I've-
pop culture every day.
Okay.
Like, he doesn't.
Do you just have like a minute every day? Is like, all right, here's your pop culture
I'm like, oh,
update.
you want to know what happened today?
Yeah, like the beef. Yeah, like she'll. But yeah, man, I haven't listened to Zach even. So like I've heard something in the orange. I think is what it's called.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not being rude. I just like I haven't dove into his stuff.
Yeah.
So. That's like the only one I've heard just like played here, and you know it's played everywhere. you know.
Yeah.
So like I've heard a little bit of it, but I've never like sat down and listened to his stuff.
Yeah.
And the other guy, I don't know who that is at all.
That's
The
okay.
Applebee's guy?
The Applebee's guy.
I have no clue, dude. Dude, I have this little world in Oklahoma, and it's like that big.
Yeah.
It's like a little frying pan, dude.
That's hilarious.
Instead of a melting pot, it's a frying pan.
Yeah. I have my friends, you know.
Yeah.
I listen to them if I listen to anybody, you know.
Do you do any cooking?
No,
No.
not really. No, I'm
we,
not.
we learned that Holly
Yeah.
was the chef.
Yeah.
She makes
at
good
the-
stuff. I
yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
The little cinnamon
Breakfast?
roll.
I tried them again and they did not taste good.
no.
Really?
Oh, they were awful.
I want them done.
I mean, at least we were around for the one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like-
that day those were
They were,
dude.
oh my god, they were so
We went to
good.
Munchtown on those things.
They were great.
Well, at first you pulled out the bag. I think I told her this story at Born and Raised. You pulled out the bag. You're like, you want one of these? And I was like, did you make them? And you're like, no, Holly made them. Oh yeah, I'll take one.
Yeah, dude. I mean, if I make breakfast, like, yeah, you'd be fine. I worked at Sonic in high school, so I can whip that up. But outside of that, bruh, not a cook.
Do you like soup, like stuff like that, like chili soup?
Yeah, I like stew.
Mm-hmm.
I think I like. I'm telling you that, like, I'll eat just about anything.
Yeah.
Where all? So you said you worked at Sonic, and then you said you worked somewhere else. What all other places have you worked besides being a musician? and a
Swimming
bull
pool
rider?
here in town. All 4 years of high school, we had maybe a total of 20 kids coming a year. I worked for a fireproofing company in Kansas for a few years, and I didn't really do much there either. I just kind of walked around and marked stuff down, you know. And then I worked in like natural gas and stuff. I tested meters and natural gas meters and calibrated those. I wasn't very good at that.
Those buildings have since burned down, actually.
Everything that I used to work on is in a lawsuit. So we can't. No.
I've signed an NDA. I can't.
I worked here in town at a Service King, which they make they build workover rigs and service rigs and stuff and oil rig stuff, and I worked there for a while. Which I was a wiring technician. I'm colorblind, so like
Really?
Yeah.
Red, green?
I don't even know. I can see blue, yellow, and brown.
So walk us through that. I don't understand that at all. So how does being colorblind work?
It's fine. You figure it out. I mean, it's after sometimes you gotta ask. You
that
sometimes
sign,
you say, "Man, that's a cool looking car."
The Bourbon Street sign right over there. What is that?
Which one?
It's right over there underneath the whiskey shelf over there.
Same as this.
Really?
Like that, yeah. Like
Interesting.
reds, browns.
Interesting.
Can you see like the blue on the bottle?
Oh, I know blue,
Okay.
buddy. Our colors here are blue and white. Stroud Tigers, the blue and white Tigers.
There you go.
The only colors to have.
Do you play any other instruments beside bass, guitar, and harmonica?
I wrote a song. What was that? Christmas party. I wrote a song on piano that was awesome. Don't remember it, but it was awesome. I can mess around with stuff until I figure it out.
Yeah.
But no.
What's
Me
one?
and our mutual friend Reagan Carter are working on this song called Two Christmases. It's about having divorced parents.
Oh, dude, that's my life story. For us, it was like 4. I got 4 Christmases.
Maybe we can just collaborate on it. And
4
just
Christmases.
finish off the song.
We just left. Mom's got to go to Dad's.
Makes me really sad. We're working on it.
Yeah.
Her dad's got more money, but Mom's got better presents. I'll write a few lines for you.
Oh, I was gonna ask you this when we played golf the other day. So, your tattoo on your right arm here, is that off the clean slate single,
Dalton,
or did you do that first?
No. Dalton Latham drew this,
Yeah.
and I was like, man, that's the first anything I worked on that was put out musically. But I loved that when he drew it up for clean slate. I was like, man, that's badass.
Yeah.
So I was like, dude, you don't care if I get that tattooed on me, right? And he's like, no, not at all. So so I was in Missouri. We were opening up for Steelwoods in Springfield, and there was this guy there, and he was a huge fan of us. And he was like, well, I'm a tattoo artist. I'm like, well, I got some real estate. And it was 4 in the morning, and I got this at 4 in the morning.
That's awesome.
Like 4:35 in the morning. The guy went and opened his tattoo shop, and it only took him like 30 minutes.
That's great. It's really detailed too.
Yeah, no.
It's kind of crazy.
Does it not change shape whenever you move your arm?
Yeah.
Oh, it does.
I tell some people it's because I got to kill her right hook. You know?
6 months in the hospital, sudden death. Right? Have you never heard that?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah. I've heard that.
I've never heard
it said
that. I like
before,
that
but-
though.
My grandpa said that my whole life. Dalton does some really cool stuff.
Latham?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
We reached out to him about doing some stuff, but
he
then
did
we
both
realized
draft cards and not today.
Okay.
Yep.
We reached out to him, and then we realized we were poor. But one day, if we make any money, we're gonna do some stuff with him because he does some like awesome stuff.
We really want to like just sit down to him and
Brainstorm
like,
with
just talk
him?
to him. We'll just talk to him like on a podcast.
Well, he was
like
a huge. Like he was there. He did most of the. I can't even remember the name of the song now. The video we did with Southall on the new record.
Oh, with the TVs.
Scared Money.
Oh yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
Scared
he
Money.
he did Scared
Yeah.
Money.
Didn't he
Dude,
do
I
the-
showed up to that and I stayed up all night, and they almost made me wear sunglasses because my eyes were so bloodshot. And then they let me nap for like 3 hours, and then I was fine. Like I looked fine.
He did the TV animation one too, right? With the TV stack.
I believe
For
so.
all I have, I believe.
I haven't seen that.
Oh,
Really?
really?
No. I haven't watched it.
But I love that that video.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
fun
Yeah.
after I came around, but I stayed up with Dwight Hamlin and Ben Brock. Y'all know Ben Brock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dwight Hamlin and Ben Brock, and Holly was there, but she went and slept on the couch, but I was up all night playing songs.
Yeah.
And
Are
drinking.
Ben Brock and Ben McKenzie related?
No.
They kind of look like they could be related to me. Is that just me?
No. I mean,
Okay.
if you didn't know him and you looked at him,
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
be like, yeah, are y'all cousins?
Yeah.
But everybody from Oklahoma's cousins, you know?
Are you talking about the video where he's in the hotel room?
No, that's
No, that's
that was my first acting gig, dude.
Yes, I forgot about
I'm
that.
glad I remembered
Wait,
that.
Where we belong.
We have
Yeah.
cracked
Yes.
up to that video
Oh
so
my
many
When I put the
gosh,
cigarette out
yes.
on the piece of
Yes.
pizza,
I-
oh,
we-
dude, that was my
yes.
idea, by the way.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
They were
I
like,
forgot
dude,
about
you just
that.
got to be like a dirty slob. And I'm like, oh, I got that. So I'm watching like the videos of
Yeah.
like cars wrecking, and I'm laughing. Put it out. Oh, I loved
It was
that.
hilarious. Because I think it was after we played golf that I went and watched that, and I just started busting out
Dude,
laughing.
if
Just
you
'cause, like,
know me, it's funny.
Because we like met, and I know you now, and it's like I was just cracking up.
Well, I
laughing.
had seen the video before, and I was like, this is kind of weird. Like, what's going on here? And then afterwards,
Try being in it, dude.
And then afterwards, he's like, you got to watch this again. I was like, I've seen it, but we put it on the TV. Oh my gosh,
Oh, dude.
I was laughing so hard.
It was my first acting gig, bro. I was pretty proud of it.
What other acting credits do you have?
That's
He's in the-
it.
That's it. Okay.
He's in the
Okay.
yearly Stroud Christmas play.
Oh no, actually, I was in all the plays in high school.
Were you in a play?
Every play in high school, I was in drama.
I was in one, but I had one line at the end. That was.
Oh.
Yeah, I was a pirate in one. I had to be Michael Jackson for do Thriller and a dance in high school.
That's kind of awesome.
Can you do the moonwalk?
I could at that time.
Yeah.
I
You
could.
just got
I'm
this-
serious.
putting
I had
the
a
white
solo
gloves on?
dance part and everything. I had a
Really?
white glove. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Are you like big into dance? Like, do you still like?
No, I was the
dabble?
only one that could do it, and I killed it.
And I killed it.
I killed it.
Yes.
Ask anybody from around here. They're the only ones that saw it. All 35 of the people that live here.
And I killed it.
I want to see a picture. Of
I wish there's probably somebody that has a video.
Yes.
Let me call my cousins and see which one of their moms has a video of this dance recital.
We had a Christmas play in elementary school, and that was like the biggest thing in my life for like 3 weeks. I was prepping for that day and night.
Do you remember like?
How'd you do?
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
I got the.
He
See?
killed it.
You killed
I
it.
killed
He
it.
killed it.
They recorded it in like burnt
What was your
CDs.
part?
I was a
You were one of the wise men, weren't you?
No, it was like there was 3.
Blind mice.
Johnny was Santa Claus, if that helps.
Yes. That.
So
that
you
checks
you
out.
did meet Johnny, I guess, at Born and Raised, but he was perfect to play Santa Claus. And I was
A shepherd.
no, it was like there was like reindeer, and then I was like a navigator or something. But I had like it was the second biggest like part compared to Santa, but I was just bummed out because I didn't get Santa. I was big enough, I just didn't have the height that Johnny had for Santa. So
Couldn't grow a beard yet.
yeah.
Oh, quick tangent. Whenever we came and saw you at Born and Raised, and Wade Bone was on the screen, and he
You probably don't remember that, do you?
you probably don't remember
what you said.
So we were sitting there talking, and you were staring at Wade the whole time. You're like, Wade's just like trying to load me up. Like, Wade, are you trying?
That sounds right.
Anyway, we might be interviewing Wade Bowen in 2 weeks, so we.
That's all that comes to mind.
That's all that
The
comes to
only-
mind when you
only
think about
thing,
Wade Bowen.
Like Wade Bowen moment I had. One time I walked on his bus instead of ours. I was blacked out drunk. And like he was like, "What are you doing on here?" I'm like, "Dude, I just gotta piss." And I just went and pissed on his bus and then left. And then went back to ours.
Wait, was that
And
him?
he thought it was hilarious because Southall was on there.
We got.
And they were talking about something, but yeah, it's like.
We gotta bring that up.
But I was standing there like I had to pee, and he was. It's like they were like, "You had to piss." I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "What do you want me to do? Piss my pants?" He's like, "Yeah, piss your pants, man." So I went and pissed on his bus. But that's the only Wade Bowen interaction I've ever had.
That's hilarious.
We opened for him at Cane's too, and like I don't remember that.
So you mentioned the Steelwoods too. Do you guys play a lot of shows with them or?
We done a few with them, but just that one with just us two, and then we played Gordy's Highway. Was it Highway 30?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Highway 30, and they were there for a couple of years. Dude, they're fat ass.
Yeah.
They're
I love
so
them.
badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
they
awesome.
they put on a killer show.
You want to tell the story about going on their bus?
Yeah, sure.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Scott Busey of Death Before Pop Country. We met him at Born and Raised, and I think they were parked right beside you guys or something there that night, whatever. And
They were there the same day as us?
Yeah,
I believe so. Yeah,
I think they played the show right before you guys on that stage.
on the Neon Moon stage.
So it was like them, Wade Bowen, then you guys, and then Whiskey Myers, I believe.
I thought.
No, wait.
No.
Them Dirty Lovers?
Wait, no. You're talking about Born and Raised?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they did. Sorry. it was Caitlin and them, then us, right?
Yeah,
I think so,
on
yeah.
that stage.
On that stage.
On our stage.
But
Yeah,
they
same
switched
stage we
back and
played.
forth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other one was like Wade and.
Yeah, it was. I just
I
remember.
can't remember,
Yeah,
dude.
I just remember it was Stillwoods, Wade Bowen, you guys, Whiskey Myers.
Yeah.
That's what I remember.
You have better. Like,
I don't know why I
knowledge
remember
of it
that.
than
I don't
me.
know why, but
I usually go find like little
No.
groups of like people that I know and party with them, and then.
it wasn't Whiskey Myers. It was Gary Allen that night.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
Gare
it was
Bear,
It
dude.
was Gare Bear. That's hilarious because
Yeah.
I called him the same thing.
Did you?
Yes, I remember me calling it Gare Bear. We're gonna go see
Dude,
Gare Bear today.
Hey, all the hits.
Yes. Yeah, he was.
There
he was
wasn't a
good.
song he played that I didn't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
He,
awesome.
he's super good.
I kept thinking, I'm like, what song is he gonna play next? And then we'd play one. I'm like, oh, I know this one too.
Yeah,
Dude,
I think Gary Allen is low key underrated for that like time frame.
dude,
of
I don't
the
know.
music
He's
that
been
he's doing.
huge since I.
Yeah.
He's always been huge. You know.
Yeah.
Like everybody here, we're like, I know it's a little bitty town, but like everybody listened to Gary Allen.
Yeah,
Like everyone.
Anyway, we met Scott. He was like saying he knew Wes or whatever. Excuse me. And I was like, oh, it'd be like sick to get them on the podcast. Like, you think they'd be interested? And he's like, I don't know. I got an interview with him. If you want to talk to him or whatever, you can. Maybe we'll pass by or something. We just happened to be in the tent back there waiting, and he's like, kind of in a hurry. He's like, I'm going to talk to Wes. You guys want to come? And I'm like, absolutely. So we like take off behind him, basically at a fast-paced walk, kind of a jog through the middle of that, and we go on his bus, and they did like a little quick interview thing, and then we got to talk to him for like 10 seconds, but it was one of the coolest things I've ever done.
yeah, it was awesome.
I just love their sound. Like, they have such a great like mix of country and rock and like that
Yeah.
edgy.
Yeah, they have that hard
Yeah.
drive to them as
Yeah.
well. Like I've always enjoyed their set. They're loud.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
like
they're really
that.
loud.
Yeah.
Yeah. They did what was that cover that they did there? I don't remember. They did a cover like you guys did a cover Tall Tall Trees.
Yeah.
That's something I would never picture you guys doing, but it was great. Like, that was a really cool kind of like
Roger Miller wrote it.
Yeah.
He's from Oklahoma.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard. I
If
always
we
hear the
cover
Alan
something, it's
Jackson
usually
version.
from somebody from here.
Yeah.
Like we did the McClure Light on My Hands.
Yeah.
Where John does it.
Yeah.
You know, Oklahoma stuff. The only one that we do, like I'll do a Bob Seger one, but that's just because it's Bob Seger.
Yeah.
But
Can't go wrong with Bob
yeah,
Seger.
it's the only one I play and sing in the set sometimes. But we always do it in Michigan, where Bob Seger's from, and
Yeah.
dude, it hits.
Yeah.
So when you guys played at Born and Raised, it was one of the like coolest like moments that I've like been a part of. Like there was when you guys did "Don't Tell Me" into, I think it was Mississippi Queen.
Yeah, yeah,
The
I love-
cowbell.
Oh my god.
yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It gets people fired up for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, Reed loves beating on that thing too.
Yeah.
Is there a reason you guys are positioned around where you are? Like, is there any thought into like?
Stage presence. Is that what you?
Yeah,
call it?
just like where your kind of area when you're playing. Is there like a reason for that?
No.
Just whatever.
Yeah, it's just I've been on
Everywhere.
every side of the stage and done whatever, but I don't think we've ever talked about it, honestly.
Yeah.
No. It's like, oh, I'm going to be over here. It's like, all right, well, just go over there.
Just stay out of my way.
Yeah.
No, it's more like, they're like, oh, that's where you want to be? Cool, man. I just move the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
noticed
dance
that,
around.
yeah.
Dude, I'm like, before I go on stage, I'm like, I'm Prince. And I try to be Prince.
Oh.
Yeah.
My guitar gently weeps. Have you seen that video?
Dude, yeah, yes.
That is.
You want to talk about
that
the
is amazing.
tastiest solo, but also the most sauce of all? Like,
Yes.
dude, he pops his collar mid solo.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
That's
like,
great.
He
And
takes
throws
it
the
off and
guitar at
throws
the
it.
end.
there's Prince and then there's not Prince. If you're not Prince, well,
Sorry.
yeah. Dude, Prince is one of my favorite of all
Yeah.
time. Have you ever seen the acoustic video for Cream?
Uh-uh.
Oh my gosh, dude, you've got to watch that.
Okay. Yeah. I'll
He
check
literally
that out.
corrects the crowd for not seeing the backup vocals good enough. Stops and says, and then he goes back into playing it, and they sing it right, and he goes, okay, you know, like no, this is how we're gonna do it, because he's Prince.
Yeah.
He's the man. Yeah, Prince. I'm a huge Prince fan. Love Prince.
I love that video. That's
Yeah.
That's
I
such a
remember you
cool-
showed me. I was like this is awesome. And he just
Yeah.
takes the car. And just
There's
throws it.
nobody that can. It's the coolest thing of all time.
Yeah.
And he's wearing red and purple together.
yeah.
You try doing that. People are just gonna look at you like, look at this idiot, you know. But Prince does it, and he's like, damn, that is badass. Like it's true.
Yeah. Yeah. CH Lonestar promo. Hey guys, it's Jagger over at the Watering Hole. I'm holding some of our brand new merch here, and this is made by our friends over at CH Lonestar. CH Lonestar is one of the best merch companies out there, and they'll serve all your artist needs, but they also will serve even your personal needs. So Cody over at CH Lonestar can do just about anything you want. If you want a pair of socks, Cody will put your face on those socks. If you want a pair of underwear, Cody will put your face on a pair of underwear. Now, CH Lonestar is one of the premier merch companies of the country scene, or really any music scene out there. You guys go check out CH Lonestar for some of the best merch out there. Thank you to CH Lonestar Promo for sponsoring this podcast.
Also have like I picked a Premier League soccer team or football team because our drummer Barb, he's a huge fan of soccer over there. So like I'm a Brentford Bees fan. I picked him based off the logo, and then when I picked him, they won like 7 games in a row. So
Do you watch any hockey?
no, my little brothers, a couple of my little brothers, Cody and Garrick, they played in Edmond. So I went and watched them. Yeah, the only like one of the games we went to, my little brother got into a fight with like his best friend, and they like duked it out, and then got kicked out. And we were there for like 3 minutes to watch him play. It was over.
Did you just play for like a club team out of Oklahoma
Well,
City? Or?
he played for. I want to say he played like some like almost pro, like whatever they're
Really?
like. You know how like
Semi-pro?
baseball would have like A, double A,
Yeah,
triple A. Like
yeah.
he was working his way up a little bit, and he like he quit, but
Yeah.
but then after that it was just league, kind of like
Yeah.
bowling league,
Yeah.
and him and his buddy got into a fight, but we started talking about it. I was like, dude, I want to learn how to play hockey just so I can kick your ass in it. You know?
That's great.
There's the competitiveness.
Oh, I can
there.
fly on skates, by the way.
I can't skate the same.
Oh, dude, I can cruise on them things.
I got a friend that plays for the OSU team, the OSU club team.
I heard like they had a team and then
Yeah.
like their first year they were badass. Or
They're bad at. They're really really good.
UCO is the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, UCO is like the shit at hockey.
Yeah, they actually went to Georgia and played like Georgia and Georgia Tech. Like they flew out to Georgia
That's
and played.
super sick.
Where do you practice?
So they did practice in Edmond,
yeah.
but the OU club team like was there and they weren't getting the time. So now they play now they practice in Tulsa.
So what
Dude,
do they
I
go
bet
to
those
Tulsa
hockey
every
jerseys
day?
are sick.
Yeah. Oh no, not every day, but like once or twice a week they go and practice in Tulsa.
The Oilers is where my little brother played.
Oh really?
Or OKC
the Drillers?
something Hawks, Ice Hawks.
The Drillers is baseball, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Drillers
yeah.
baseball. But
I think he
the
played for
Oilers.
like the Ice Hawks or something.
Really?
Yeah, or something.
That's
like that.
crazy.
You'd have to ask him.
Yeah.
But
But
he sells merch, and so Cody. He sold merch. I can't remember who he was selling for a little bit. He sold for us, and then who was he with at the tower? Noah Bowman now, and then
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then who else was it? He was selling for a few other people, but yeah. So you'll probably run into him.
Cool.
Yeah, Trenton Fletcher and
Oh really?
yeah. So you'll see Cody. His
Yeah.
name's Cody Miller. Just ask him about his hockey endeavors. But he's pretty good. Like
That name sounds really familiar.
We probably saw him because
Yeah.
we
Well,
had
that's
we
my
talked
little
to
brother.
Trenton just a couple
Yeah.
weeks ago. So
Really?
yeah,
Well, Trenton's gonna be playing with Cody West on Friday.
really.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So Cody will be there.
Yeah.
Probably selling merch.
Cool.
Yeah, he's cool. He's chill, man. He's like the nicest guy of all time. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. But yeah, I got a buddy that plays for the club team. He like helped found the club team. Like he helped start it.
the club team is in like
The OSU club team.
the
hockey.
actual OSU team.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like they have to like, is it like a school sanction? Like they
No.
so they're not recognized by
No.
Oklahoma State yet.
Oh,
They
really?
just kind of
Yeah.
get together and like play.
Yeah,
That's-
they do it all on their own.
That's
but
sick.
they're trying to work towards it getting recognized by
I think
them.
I
that's
thought
awesome.
it was a
Yeah.
legit team.
No.
Can't you use your student pass to go watch?
No, I think you just like go. I don't think you go.
Dude, if they
with
have
a pass.
jerseys though,
I've
they
seen
do.
people
I
wearing
want
the
think they
jerseys.
one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if y'all can hit somebody up,
I
like,
can actually.
Yeah, hit them up. I want one.
Yeah.
I want to
Well,
pay.
let me
for
do it
one.
now because I'll forget.
Huh.
I think that's sick. Cowboy hockey.
I could never play hockey. I could never figure out how to. I went ice skating one time, or I went to an ice
You
skating
just gotta
rink.
go to the skate rink first.
Well, I went, or like the roller skating rink.
Yeah. You gotta get on them all fours, dude. You can glide on those bad boys.
I love the videos of like these old men like just cruising.
That's what I
around
look
this
like.
rink. Really, real
But-
smooth
Dude,
like that.
Roll Bounce. You ever seen that movie?
No.
Oh gosh, Bow Wow's in it.
But we need to go watch Bedlam hockey.
Yeah.
They're gonna be playing here within the next month, I think.
Okay.
Really? Is
Yeah.
it before like March 20th?
I can find out.
Well, text me. I want to go.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll go with you.
Yeah.
That sounds
they,
so sick.
They
Can
do
you
sell
drink beers?
jerseys, by the way. I'm sure that you can.
Oh, let's
I'm-
do it.
What do the jerseys look like?
Yeah.
Might have to scoop one of those also.
Have pictures. Let me know.
Yeah. we need.
I mean, if I'm
draw
going to the
two
game,
for us.
if I'm going to the game, I got to wear the jersey.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, howdy, folks. Welcome down to Bad Brad's Barbecue. Hey, stop looking at Gus. Stop it. Stop it. All right, folks, you see here, Jagger's trying to throw some cornhole, and he just can't get her done.
I just cannot hit anything today.
I see that, Jagger.
Man, you gotta have some bad brads. Play that crap when you're hungry.
Vernon always coming in clutch with the barbecue. Oh, yeah, look at that bite, folks. All right, Jagger, let's see it. Look at that. Right now.
Bad brads, where you can't help but be good.
Like Jagger said, folks, Bad Brad's Barbecue, where it's good to be bad.
Dude, I'm not. Like, I play bass, but.
He's like, bass is kind of lame. It's whatever.
You don't have to. You just like hang out and like.
I've never seen him practice.
I was asking on the way up here.
That's hilarious.
I was like, I wonder if they practice. Once you've been playing that long together, I wonder if you practice anymore as a band. You guys ever just like practice?
We'll do rehearsals if we've
Okay.
had time off before we go on the next run. We'll do like a 1 or 2 day rehearsals, but that's mostly just hanging out and chilling, and then putting a set list together, and then like, oh, which ones do we need to run through? It's like, and then we run through it, and it's like, ah.
So it's like once you've done it for so long, it's just like second nature,
Dude,
basically.
The thing about it with our band is like we've never like it's not like we're learning new songs. We all wrote the songs together, so it's like if you don't know the songs like that you wrote, then you're a piece of shit, you know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
no,
so like, and like we always track live in the studio, so it's or like there's songs we all
at
wrote.
the same time.
We did this last record for sure, but
That's awesome.
Do you like that better than all separate, or?
yeah, I do.
Yeah.
But I don't know about everybody else. I like the rawness of going in there and just fucking doing it. But
That was cool too. The church studio.
it was awesome.
Yeah, I was going to ask you what that was like recording there.
The best thing ever. Like the best sounding room ever. Like 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 the way we did it was like we all played together at the same time. That's my way.
That's
like
cool.
that's the ideal way for me.
Yeah.
Like they used to do back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys record that, like video and all that stuff? That's cool. The videos that Nomad did, those are pretty cool.
He's good.
Yeah.
Drew.
Mm-hmm.
He's good. He's cool too. I mean, I didn't really like doing like the personal ones where it's like, all right, talking about stuff. Like for this, we're hanging out and just talking. But this one, it was kind of like, that's why I was like, are we going or like, and then I don't know. It's like you don't hear him asking the questions, so it's like you're just kind of. It sounds like I'm answering something, you know.
Yeah.
But like that was the only weird part. But I like the clips he did and stuff.
Yeah.
I like the way he like moves around the studio too, because it's almost like I didn't even know he was there.
Yeah.
Dude, Little Feet came in while we were recording. The band Little Feet. Y'all, are you familiar? Oh, dude. Come on, dude. Yeah. So that was like we're sitting there and they're like the producer Eddie, like he was very like Spear. He was very strict. Like nobody's coming in here other than the Nomad guys, and then like we don't want any interruptions. He stopped and he goes, boys, like Little Feet's here, and we're like, oh, and I was like, the guy was like, so what are you playing? I'm like, bass. He's like, me too, man. I'm like, that's cool, dude. Like I fucking love Little Feet, bro. Hang on, I'll send you a link to a song.
I gotta check this out now.
You never heard Little Feet at all?
No, never.
Oh my gosh.
That seems like something I should have heard of too.
Okay.
I think we asked you this before. Do you use Spotify or Apple Music?
Apple Music. Only because she sent me a link to where I can use it on her account.
So you're Apple Music too? Yeah, I think you told us that too.
I've never used. I really didn't use any streaming service. I've records and stuff, or like if I had any, like I had Janis Joplin records and stuff, I would buy them on iTunes and shit.
I feel like I should have heard of this band too, because I looked them up too.
All right, I'm sending you my favorite one. Well, I'm sending it to. Is it Jagger?
1G.
That's Jager.
Jagger, arguably. What are you doing it on?
I'll send it to him. He can send it to you.
I got it right here.
Is that?
That's
I'm not
fine.
good with
That's
technology,
fine.
bro.
Yeah.
And
That's fine.
that's my favorite one by them.
We'll have to blast that in the car on the way home.
The chorus.
Oh, right under it.
So the chorus, there's like he names a couple towns. I've been from Tucson to Tucumcari to Tehachapi to Tonopah. We've been to all those towns now.
Huh.
Just passing through. So we actually conquered that on the last run when we went through like the Southwest, and I was like, me and Braxton were like the keyboard player. We're like, fuck yeah. We've actually been to Tucson and Tucumcari now.
That's cool.
Tehachapi and Tonopah. But I thought that was sick.
Yeah. That's awesome. Has it been like one town that, or I guess one town or a city, you're like, I've always wanted to come here, and now I'm here?
Bro, I didn't ever think I was gonna leave Lincoln County, Oklahoma. Honestly, I really didn't. Like I had no plans. Like, no, I didn't like. There's nowhere I was just like, oh man, I gotta get there.
Yeah.
Cali maybe. Just because bud was legal and like it was the first, first place. When I was growing up, it's like, oh, weed's legal over there. I might go check that out.
Yeah.
But other than that, no. I never really cared to go to Boston or New York City, and then when I got there, it was so cold. I was like, fuck this shit. But
I can't walk around barefoot.
they can't understand us anyways. They couldn't understand any of what we were saying,
Yeah.
so they looked at us like we're aliens.
How does that work overseas?
I haven't been.
Oh.
We've been over this.
I've been in Mexico, and everybody just looks at me and speaks Spanish because they think I'm from there. That was when I was younger. They still do it, even at the Mexican restaurant here in town. I walk in there, like, oh, ¿qué pasó, amigo? I'm like, I'm native. I'm not, they will come speak in Spanish, and I'm like, dude, I don't know what you're saying. I know kind of what you're saying, but, Spanish 1 and 2. I only take you so far.
So you said like those cities like Boston and New York and Seattle, like those cities like that, like the accents are just so different that they don't
Even
understand.
like Wisconsin, like people look at what?
It's kind of weird because like I don't think that we have accents.
Okay, go up there.
Yeah, I'm sure. I think they have accents. I think we speak normal.
Yeah, we do.
But of course.
Yeah, we do speak normal. We're right in the middle of everybody. I think that everybody should adapt to our language.
Yeah, of course.
Is there like a signature like Indian dish that you think of whenever you
Fry bread.
Okay. I didn't know if that was universal for all.
Oh, dude,
Or-
it's got to be.
Okay.
Boyd's, folks, like his mom and his aunt, Shanna Ray, they make the best I've ever had.
I could see that. I could
Hands
see
down.
chili whipping
My
up some
mom
good-
makes some of the best like Indian tacos, but she does them in like little. She doesn't just leave it open. She like wrap them up and then fry. 'Em. Oh, boy. That's good stuff. But yeah, dude, Boyd's folks, their fry bread. Like I helped him move some stuff from his house, like when he was move some stuff from his house out to their place. And right when we got there, and when it came off hot, and they were just and like his mom and aunt were just like grabbing it, and I went to grab one. I was like, ah. So that is hot as shit. Like, and they were just grabbing it like it was nothing, but it was the best I've had, hands down.
So do you have like a guitar collection? Do you have like
Dude.
what you would call a collection or?
Yes, I have I don't even know. 1, 2, 3.
What he does is he picks a guitar off the wall and then sits in a different chair.
It's true. I do. And then I don't have any guitar stands, so.
Just leave it in the chair?
Yeah, I mean, Martha is the one. Like, that's my.
It has a name, Martha?
Yeah, her name's Martha.
Okay.
What's the story behind Martha?
Is that a Martin? I can't.
Yeah, it's a Martin.
Okay.
I don't remember why we named her Martha, but me and Ben named her Martha. I got her daddy-os.
Huh.
Yep. Ben had played Martha for a long time when we were on tour, like when I was on tour with Southall, and like we were gone. I was like, yeah, you just, play Martha for a while. And,
Take care of Martha for me while I'm gone.
and then got back, and he'd bring her back, and then I'd leave, he'd take her, and then the guitar's been everywhere, dude. Like, and also I've overhead like smashed it on the ground, and then instant regret. Yeah, I'll show you.
I said, what are the signatures on it?
Oh, I have no clue who all they are. Ben's right here, between the strings. And this is Chris's native name, Boyd's.
What does it say? I can't.
Kaishwa.
Kaishwa.
I don't remember what it means. But no, I smashed this guitar and split it all the way.
Oh yeah.
And then our buddy Ronan put it back together. And that's why I always say Martha ain't been the same since I went and put her down. But, yeah, I got Taylor Reed on there. He's the only one on the back. You know Taylor Reed?
Uh-uh.
He played for McClure for a while, and
Oh, that's cool.
for the McClure band, and Gannon's on here somewhere. And then from here, Stripper Kelly's on there. John Tyler Perry. Oh, right there is Gannon. Look how shitty his signature is.
Yeah, take that, Gannon.
Yeah. We put his episode out as number 69 on purpose.
He's a wildcat. But
The Illinois River.
What a lovely place.
Oh,
I love it.
Well, we grew up around it. So
Dude, I
it's
got
right
picked
there.
up one time. All my friends kind of like ditched me, and I passed out, and like 2 rafts tied together, and I had both ice chests. So I had to like get out and drag them back to our camp. I had no clue where I was at. And this preacher picked me up. The guy that was like preacher around, and he's like, "Yeah, where are you heading?" I was like, "Oh, Eagle Hawk." And he's like, "All right, Sparrowhawk, take you right there." and I'm sitting there, and I was like, he's like, "Have you ever thought about the good word?" And I just cracked open a beer in his truck and started drinking. And he dropped me off. My brother loved that story.
That's hilarious.
And I was, in the middle of the night, like peed all over everything. But
Tell us about what songs you're gonna play for the GCNHM sessions.
I'm gonna play Eileen, since we're in my hometown, and it's kind of one I wrote
Mm-hmm.
about my reputation, kind of in this town. And the other one, man, is I was kind of, if there's one y'all wanted, I wouldn't.
Whatever you want to do.
I kind of was thinking the score,
I love the score.
and maybe that, or Paul, you got a suggestion? Can't. I already said that one. I can't do the duet though. We gotta save that for a better day. Huh? Oh, I ain't talking about that. I was just till everybody can hear it on the record.
What's the name of the duet?
Right now, it's called the duet.
Perfect.
Have a name for it.
Yeah, I can't think of one. We'll play it for y'all after this.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
Non-recorded.
Yeah, take that.
Yeah.
Just for us.
Can't have this. Yeah, I'll do Eileen and then the score, and then if there's one more I might think of, I might do that. But
Okay.
I think I played Ain't Never Gonna Change already on the last
Yeah,
one.
you did. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do those two, and then we'll brainstorm and maybe do another one.
Cool.
What's the story on Eileen?
I'm not really even sure. I started writing about a friend that was kind of like bad off, and he's no longer with us. So, but somebody that was musician and around town. So
Yeah.
but started off writing about him, and then kind of just went its own way after that. But,
Yeah.
But
And then the score is about some
a
random
lady,
woman.
a random lady, and an old Coupe de Ville,
With three donuts.
going up the Arbuckle Mountains.
That's great.
So
That's great. Well, we're I guess we'll do that now. If
Okay.
you're good with that.
way down.
That wraps up the longest
This
episode.
is the longest one we've
of
ever
the
done.
Watering
Previously, it
Hole
was
ever.
Brian White.
Yeah.
So
Perfect.
we've
But
had a great time though.
Yeah, this has
So-
been great.
This is a good one.
We really appreciate you taking time to sit down and
No,
talk.
dude,
It's been
thank
awesome.
you guys for coming to my hometown. I swear I'll come up to Stillwater one of these days.
Yeah.
We'll play golf or something.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, thank you guys for watching this episode of The Watering Hole.
Thank you. See you later.
Get funky with it. Oh, yeah. Do that stuff. Do that stuff. Do it. Yeah? Got it? I'm Jeremee Knipp. This is a song of mine called Eileen. I've been a menace to the town. You know I couldn't live it down even if I wanted to. 'Cause when the daylight disappears, hell, I'll sit alone and drink till I go blind. My buddy's up and quit. I don't see him stumbling here anymore. I Guess they found a different dream. I found someone else that they could be there for. Don't look down, Eileen. I fear I'm sinking low. Don't reach out your hand if you're gonna watch me fall. Better get on down the road and get on with the show. That